Welcome to Champagne Football Lemonade Banter. This season is brought to you by the Lightweight Athletic Club.
Whatever you're watching us on, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, welcome back to Champagne Football, round 13.
I just finished.
Round 13. It's good to be back, Chico.
I know, it's good to have you back.
Shite weekend for me to come back on after getting pumped off Marconi at the weekend. But we've
And
got
these two goal scorers here as
What
well.
can I say, man? What can I say?
We're joined with Anton, Milinaric and Damien, Tsekenis from Marconi. Thanks for coming on, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How was your weekend outside of football?
Beautiful. Went to the AFL for the first time. Not an AFL guy.
How was it?
It was long. I was there for the game was like 3 hours.
How do you think you would cope running on that pitch?
We were talking about it yesterday. Not good. I'd be like, I call at 60 minutes here. I'm like, yes, yeah, yeah.
But did they not have like 110 subs or something like that? Is it not 100?
I think a squad. We're going through the squad. It's like 44 players or something.
Yeah. It's just those
And it's
rotations.
22 on pitch each team.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I think
22
per team?
That's a high school playground football.
maybe I don't know if I counted right. I had a few beers, so I don't know.
1, 2, 17,
Yeah,
20.
I think the guys next to me were annoyed that I kept getting up and
He was actually at the cricket.
I wish it was a cricket. I had night time, yeah.
You'd still be there if it was fucking cricket.
Yeah, and then my mate had he ran that Sydney half marathon.
Oh, I had quite a few people at that.
And I went to the finish line and he did that. We had a beer as well after the marathon.
Nice.
And then that's it.
How did he go? What was his time?
127.
Fucking hell, decent.
Yeah,
quick.
I think it's like 406 pace, and he's like not an athlete or
Oh my god,
Where was it
that's
at?
fast.
in the city.
Oh, is it?
127 is quick.
Yeah.
406
So
minute mile.
He's like, even when he used to play football when he was younger. When it was off season, I would tell him to come with me and do runs because he'd just have this unbelievable sort of base at running, and he used to do it after work last couple of months, and he's just been killing it. Like the numbers he sends me is like, it's silly for a guy that does it like not that
Part-time.
seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So-
get some people built like that, wouldn't you? Just run. They
Yeah,
can just
he's-
run
yeah,
all
he's
the
good.
time.
Just naturally fit.
Just
Unbelievable.
Not me. I
Arseholes.
wasn't blessed that way.
No, you're pretty decent for a goal.
When
You're
I was
good.
young, I was alright.
Aye.
Like a John. But now I'm old.
Aye.
No way. I'm old.
How you use it running? Are you alright for conditioning wise? As in like for that sort of running?
Long
longer
distance? No, I don't think
distance?
I've ran more than like a game sort of length, like 12, 13 Ks.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm terrible.
What running do you do in off season?
Nothing. I needed my rest.
Just shooting.
How was your weekend, mate?
Not too bad actually. We played Saturday. Early game on Saturday, so had a bit of time on Saturday night. Other than that, yeah, pretty chill.
Nice.
It's good.
Nice.
You looking at me for? I answer that question.
What did you do yesterday?
I went to see the Wiggles.
How was it?
That
By
was good,
yourself.
mate. Yeah, it's myself. Aye. It's the closest I can get. I went to see the Wiggles, mate. Aye. With a wee man.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it, mate. Aye,
Brilliant.
brilliant, man. To be fair, I had to listen to the Wiggles the whole way there in the car. Then I had an hour of the Wiggles, and I had to listen to the Wiggles the whole way back.
Unreal.
3.5 hours of just the Wiggles, man. And Saturday christening. Obviously missed the game on Saturday. First game I've missed, I think.
Aye.
But watched the wee bit of it in the restaurant, unfortunately. Caught a couple of the goals.
Class.
And you're there as well, Chico.
Aye, I wasn't at the Wiggles, I was at the christening. It's good, it's a nice day out. And then yesterday, didn't do it. Just,
Oh, you're having a baby in 6 days?
oh mate, 5 days now.
What, Friday?
They phoned today and asked if they could move it.
Oh, really?
I walked in the house and then I was on the phone, no joke, right? It's like, so Friday morning, and like, I'm bad, right? See, like, I get things in my head and it's like a certain way, that's how it's going to be. Like, if there's a time, that's the time.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's me with fucking dinners and coffees and lunches. So I got
Ah,
in the
baby.
house today and it says, the baby's coming 24 hours earlier. And I was like, what? I was like, Emma, I need a fucking minute here. Like, I need to comprehend what's happening. So my day's difference, but aye, so Friday morning now.
Oh, fucking hell,
Wow.
I
unbelievable.
know. So,
Big week, mate.
massive week, mate.
4 days left.
Best way to start it, know what I mean? Champagne football.
Get your sleep in, mate. Get your sleep in next 4 days, mate.
Aye, so, good week just getting organised. Thankfully, we're pretty much ready. I don't think, you know, that we end up doing too much stuff and like stressing over things that are already done. But
So what's the crack with your goalkeeping stuff over that time?
coaches all doing stuff. Everything's just running as normal, as if I was there. It's obviously just going to cost me more money than it would cost me normally to pay coaches. But I've got, to be fair, I'm very lucky. Like, I've got really good people working with us.
Well, who's coaching the Western City Rangers goalkeeper? He's having a shocker.
Oh, you've killed me there.
Second bottom of the league.
Killed me there. Killed me there. Do you
Maybe you
know
still
what,
have to work, man.
Do you know what? If
You
you're,
have time off
if
now.
your goalkeeper's making 25 saves a game, you can't be blamed, man.
Is that how many saves he made?
I don't know, I just made that number.
Okay. Right, okay, well, anything else? Oh, you've wrote us some new stuff on here, Chaz. I've been away 2 weeks and you've changed it up. What biggest moment for the weekend?
For me, it's probably has to be Bankstown City Lions losing 3-0 at home to Inter Lions.
That's, I have no idea what
I think
happened.
just because it was Inter Lions' first win of the season.
Did you watch the game?
I didn't.
Or see anything of
No,
that?
it was-
By the way, usually Bankstown put it on YouTube.
I don't know,
Check
I think
if
it's
it's
on yet,
No?
but it should come on, but I don't think it's on yet. I'll check.
And, I mean, Bankstown City are still well in there because Spartans,
Spartans
lost as well.
lost.
They
Yeah,
lost,
I've seen that,
they
yeah.
lost on Friday night. But that was it. I think Kyra wasn't playing.
Right, only a second?
Maybe Kyra did play. It was
No,
a wedding.
Kyra did play.
He did play?
Yeah.
Before his wedding? Fair play to him.
Did they change the team Bankstown at all? Or did it look like?
I don't actually
Yeah.
know, mate.
Nah,
I've just seen the
I
scoreline.
checked the team earlier and it was a pretty strong team. Obviously they've got the players missing that are missing. But outside that it was...
I think if it was like they lost 1-0, 3-0 was a big scoreline.
But the scores, it looked like it was 1-0 until like 75 minutes.
Oh, they just went
They would have
for
gone
they've
for it.
obviously
Yeah,
just put
yeah.
flying numbers forward.
Is there any word on when like a lot of those players come back?
No, I've not asked any questions to be honest with you.
What players did they have out? They got Euro.
Euro, Shabao.
Oh, Shabao, yeah, Shabao. The big one.
Robbie Speranza's obviously.
Yeah.
I think they've got like 7. Fab sent me a list of them. It's like 7 players out or something like that. I think 5 of them at least are starters.
So you look at their team from the
Look at our team here, but I think we'll probably recognise a lot of their starting lineup.
Mario, well,
It's still a good side. Look at that.
Grosby,
Seb played, yeah.
Blake, Keck,
Arsenal,
Jason Kikowski.
Yeah, that's a strong
Still
score.
a
Yeah,
strong.
it's
For
still
NPL2,
strong.
it's very
Yeah, it's
strong.
strong.
I know, so they're missing Jamie Mason as well.
Aye, he's good.
He
player.
makes the difference in there. But it's a strong team. I just, for me, it was very unexpected.
They have to win those games,
Yeah,
like at home, especially against those sort of.
Oh, was that
away.
Jensen?
It was at Jensen too, yeah.
okay.
It was at Jensen.
yeah, they were at home.
That Jensen, aye. I've not actually spoke to anybody from Bankstown, so no idea. But like it
Who's
happens.
Inter.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the first win.
I think it's why it's such a big shock. But again, look, we've all been in those games before. You get into a game thinking it's
Oh,
going
of
to be
course,
comfortable.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
You
I
You can say, oh, they lost, they shouldn't have lost, but every team.
When
sort
did
of-
they score the first
Yeah.
goal?
I don't know.
18 minutes, I think.
8, yeah, that's rough.
And then they've obviously from there, Bankstown have got in the second.
No, that's
37. Sorry.
37.
When
Yep.
when you cop a goal in the first half, you got to try and get one before the break, because then it just becomes a battle in the second half, especially if the other team comes in.
I'm-
Because the other
scored
team's
from-
just going to sit in, especially I mean, no disrespect to an alliance. You haven't won a game. You're playing against who people will look at as favourites in NPL2. You're going to go into the second half and.
Well, there's a question for you.
Mm.
Are they still favourites? Well, now almost at the halfway point.
Yes.
Bankstown?
Bankstown City.
I wouldn't.
I think they're going to come strong in the second
Yeah, I
half.
think.
Was it top 2 go
No,
the first one and then the
first
second
one
one
goes up.
plays?
I'm just
Right.
looking at winning the league because I think second's still tricky. You need to play second,
Oh,
bottom
it's-
NPL1. But they're still favourites. It's tight up there, by the way.
That is,
I think if Bankstown comes second, I reckon they'll.
I wouldn't
win
like to
it.
play them as a second bottom.
but then I also think
Like all those boys will be back except like Shabao.
Aye.
yeah,
and
they'll
they're
get the
just
players
crank-
back.
yeah.
They'll probably sign 1 or 2 in the window.
I think they're gonna.
Oh,
I
I've
think they're gonna go pretty heavy in the window. I've
Yeah.
been
Someone
hearing.
told
yeah.
me somebody will try to sign it as a fucking right good player.
They came after me. I told them no.
I can't remember who it was. It was some. I can't remember. It was somebody that was very, very good. It wasn't like a done deal. They just phoned up and seen if they were available.
Aye.
It was somebody who was a proper
That's it.
player.
I think they'll sign in the window. They'll strengthen. I think that'll. I still think no.
I think they have to go for it because they've already
They've
gone this
already-
far with it
they're
all.
balls
They're
deep
like,
now.
we gotta pump it even more.
No, yeah, well, I agree in terms of double down, but I just don't know if I mean Spartans have been a wee bit under the radar. Like I know they're always up there, but no one really talks about Spartans all that much. It's always Northern Tigers, Bankstown City.
We've lost them in pre-season. Did we lose
every
them?
year. Yeah, we basically lose.
We
to
lost the
them every year.
Spartans.
Oh, did you say?
Yeah.
The pre-season stuff.
Pre-season's different, but we
Aye.
still lost.
So carry on, man.
Yeah.
What was your
wasn't
biggest moment at the weekend, boys?
Probably my goal.
Yes. Just how many times have you watched
I
it?
did, yeah, I haven't mentioned it a few times already. That's my one goal for the year. Biggest, yeah, I think coming down from 2-0 for us
Away from home
was,
as well. That's good. Fair play.
and then that like Damien obviously kept his goal tally up. It was good to sort of away at Sutherland and big crowd. Sutherland, you get a good crowd there.
Do I? Pretty consistent.
So
Because of the Champage.
Aye.
That's what I was thinking. And then we came back and it showed that sort of resilience. And I don't think we've ever come down from 2 since I've been at Marconi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To be fair, we haven't like conceded too many. Like been down. We lost 4-0 the first year, and then we've come back from 1, but never 2. So that was good for us going forward. Even early last year, we didn't. When we went down, we never came back to win.
There was only one game. We went down to St. George 1-0, and then we won.
Oh, that was when early on.
Yeah, that game.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any better about that last weekend.
Yeah. So, but I think our chances were going to come that game anyway.
Yeah.
Again, like to concede those 2 very early, sort of shook us up a bit and woke us up. But yeah, I feel like we're always, especially going to that second half, we're always going to come back and at least get a few chances to rectify that.
I think in NPL football is always chances. I think it's just I think I heard Chaz talking to you about it. We'll go into the game, but to your point as well, Damien, you score before half time, it changes things drastically. Like whether it be 1-0 to 1 each or 2-0 to 2-1, just changes it.
That would have been you guys would have been pissed off with that.
It's frustrating because you're getting 2-0 again. Who's to say you still wouldn't have come back or vice versa? But psychologically, you want the other team wants to come out and sort of protect that lead a little bit. They get a wee bit nervy, thinking shit, we were 2-0 up, now it's 2-1, let's try and not concede. And then obviously the goal comes from Franco Myers.
You guys try and play, you guys pass a lot, and then against us, it kept going long.
I think it was a strategy.
It was I don't know.
2 goals came from it.
Like,
goals.
Do you know what?
Every
Gary
time
said
play,
to me, it's because there's a big defender, Milinaric, who's really slow at the back, so we just target him.
He Schweik's having his back pocket.
But like every team that we versed, like even Rockdale, like the first few years, now still like they always want to play, and then when because we high press, they just go long every time, and no one wants to play. I think maybe Apia the only team that will still try and play, but everyone else will just go long, just keep going long.
Who was it that kept on playing out against us? Was it Wanderers?
They're always going to play.
Yeah,
try and
Do
play
you
out.
not battle them?
Sorry?
Do you not battle them?
Well, we won 1-0. We should have. I think we had like 20.
He's hit the post.
We had like 25 shots.
battle them.
It should have been. Yeah.
He kept giving the ball.
But
He's
they just kept on trying to play down the middle, and we won the ball every single time, and every time they just kept on
Kept
going.
doing it.
Yeah. And then Tristan kept him in the game. So yeah.
I think a big. Excuse me. I know some people might have been expected, but I think St George Saints losing again. Big scoreline.
Yeah.
At home. 4-0.
Yeah.
I think a big one for them is losing Soros. Like,
Yeah.
you lose your keeper. He's a big boy. He covers most of that goal. So losing him, how long has he been out for? He's been out since the game that we played them.
So since he's been out, they've lost every game.
They've lost every game.
Oh, he hasn't been in the
No,
team
he hasn't
once.
played.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then in saying that, at the start of the year, I think he missed 1 or 2 games in that run as well.
Yeah, the first 2, I
Yeah,
think.
so
he
they
play?
missed a couple of games at the start, and they still kept clean sheets and get good results. So, but you're
Aye,
right.
like, obviously
Obviously,
there's-
signing Veg is massive for them.
Well, I've always struggled to score against him.
Yeah.
Like every time I'm one-on-one with him, he covers.
He's massive, man.
Because you keep going
Where
round
do you
him,
want me
mate,
to
and then you
pass?
miss the target.
Oh, the way you fucked me.
I've been interested to see if obviously Veg goes in for the next game. But
I think he has to.
Yeah.
it's tricky, innit? But losing that many games on a bounce psychologically.
It's a momentum thing. Like they were killing it at the beginning, no goals conceded, and then we burst their bubble a little bit, and then that's it. Now they're just negative. They're trying different things they wouldn't do, and the younger boys or those guys that are inexperienced, they're just like rattled a bit too, like expecting to sort of not lose, but for it to happen again.
That cycle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What about your mates with Jake? Obviously, what's he saying happening? What's happened?
He's injured.
Yeah, he's been injured. I think he's just like they didn't expect to keep losing, and they're just sort of in this rut. Like it's hard to get out of. Like
That is hard to get rid of.
yeah,
That
and
is
you see,
tough.
boy, I think obviously the injuries have killed them.
Yeah.
Like their main players are sort of out. Troy's out too.
Who's injured? Jake and who else?
I think Troy's out.
Troy's. I thought he played at the weekend.
I don't think he played. I don't know. Troy. I called him. I don't watch the games. But
What
he's
about Terry? Where's Terry at?
He got injured in the warm up against us, but I don't know if he's ever returned.
yeah, he's been injured too.
He's not got back, and then Chris McStay never played at the weekend.
Chris
He's
is injured
as
too.
well.
So a few
He's injured
boys
as well.
are. They're like spine is sort of.
Yeah,
that's big players.
And then young boys like.
Goalkeeper Chris, Terry, Jake. That's like 4 of our main players.
Yeah,
Like, because even against us, I was suspended for that game. But their first half against us, that was probably the hardest team we've sort of versed.
Yeah, we struggled
That first half, like they're really good, and I was like impressed with them. And then since then, I think they've just been.
Our young boys came on that game and really put an impact in that game.
Our ones?
Yeah, our young boys that game.
Alright, so there's no Christmas Day, no Terry Antonis, no Jake True, no Soros.
That's a massive dent. If you took out the spine of any team like that, it makes a big impact.
Aye.
Well, that's what happened to us last year. So, like, I got injured, and then Windy got injured, and then TJ had to play centre back. Or Vela had to play centre back.
Lockie got injured.
Lockie got injured, so we had 3 centre backs out. And then, so Franco had to play right back.
He played Rockdale.
I said, never play there again, mate. He was meant to play left back when I first came to Marconi. He was going to be my left back. And I was like, I love Franco, but I'm like, mate, I can't play next to this guy. And he wanted to bomb on, and he's not defending. And they're like, yeah, he played left wing back at St. George. Right, so they played the 5. And I'm like, mate, no way he can play left back. And and now he's like, one of the best sort of performing wingers in the league.
Yeah, I like Franco. He's good. Are you going to stick on the first game?
Nah, we're not. We're going to start with UNSW.
Alright, cheeky.
And then we'll go on to the Sutherland game next. So UNSW and Blacktown finished 2 each. From what I heard, obviously I wasn't there. I was at Maxim's christening. But from what I heard, and so from the highlights and the bits and pieces that I've watched, it seemed like we were a lot stronger than Blacktown in terms of chances created and possession of the football. They went in 2-1 up at half time, and in the second half I was told they didn't try and play at all.
Who, Blacktown?
Yeah, just sat in, and it took us until I think 80 minutes basically. Jaden Harp scored his second of the game.
Were you having chances in that period?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we just couldn't put them away.
I think with Blacktown, we looked at that lineup. It's still Jack O'Brien, Mitch Malia,
Travis
Major still the ones making the big impact. I know Maxim Yez scored a few goals, but still the players who've been around for so long
they've been there
are the ones that are making the impact. Like they've done a big change, but like sooner or later, the younger ones are going to have to really step up, because you can't keep relying on the guys who've been there for a lifetime.
That's it, Travis.
Well, Mitch and Travis, they're going to be, I don't know how long they've got sort of left.
That's what I mean, like how long do you rely on
and
these
they're like
guys
those
for?
main guys you sort of, like I said, rely on, and then if they go, you got like...
And Jack's just back from injury. Jack just came back from his injury. So
well, what young boys would step up? Who do they got?
I mean, I like Caleb Jackson Brown in the middle of the park. I think
would you say he's a young boy? Like he's...
Yeah, true. Middle, he's like middle of the run, isn't he?
Scutari?
I like him.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's a good player. I think he's a very good player. But again, I just think, I don't know how long. I don't think they'll get relegated or a bit, but I think they'll struggle in that top 6, because that's the stat we keep talking about. They've been in it for 17 years.
17 years.
Well, they're probably like the weakest Blacktown team they've sort of ever had.
Yep.
Probably just from that.
I don't think they're too weak. I just think it's the way they play. Like that, it's like they don't use their strengths.
Yeah, whether they're weak or not, just like the results. Like Blacktown always get the results, and they've like sort of Marconi and those sort of teams. They're always there, no matter if they play good football, you say, or they do. Blacktown always sort of there, so it's weird for them not to be there. Yeah.
Oh, well, I think with Blacktown, they just need to get a decent window as well, maybe, because they're not that far off at that point. Like we just looked at it there, between like 8th and 14th.
Oh, you get a couple wins.
A couple of wins are back in it, but they just need to get those wins.
Was there something at the start of the year about sponsorship and landing and money getting taken out, obviously, from what they were used to having? So that's potentially a stumbling block in terms of trying to sign players in the window.
Potentially, but also sometimes if teams aren't doing well, like somebody appears and was like, let's do something. Because if they're in a position, same as Olympic, if that was the bottom 2 going into the window, I'd be amazed if Olympic or Blacktown City doesn't sign somebody who's decent.
You sort of have to.
They're too big. They're big clubs, man.
But Blacktown haven't really signed in the past like those really like expensive they haven't spent, like they just get these not younger guys but guys that are willing to that fit that mold and Credo gets them.
Chaz done so well with them.
Yeah. Like they don't have the money just to spend, and they spend 2
like
3.
Milinaric.
After my goal, the value's gone up. I still got the goal bonus as well. I don't get that, which is disappointing. But yeah.
No, I agree. I think Blacktown's done well there, but I don't know if it's just the end of an era for them. They're trying to go through a bit of a transition year. Hopefully they can stay up, because they're a big club, and
you don't want them to go down.
Nah, definitely. I don't want any big clubs to go down.
I hate going there. That's one of the worst fields to go to, I think.
I'm not a fan of it.
Terrible.
But that's a good question. Where's the worst away grounds to go to, do you think?
The worst one?
What's the worst ones to go to?
Penshurst.
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 I think we're there on Saturday, actually, bastard. I think we're on Saturday. It's just so small, isn't it?
It's so small, and the way they play is so compact that you cannot do anything.
And saying that, right, they are leaking goals just now.
No, they don't have 10 minute weekend.
Yeah.
10 men.
Aye. But that's the frustrating thing about Pencils is it's actually a really good setup. See if you just made that pitch, see that big like 50
When you're
metre
chasing
warm-up
the
area they've
ball,
got.
if you're
They've
down
got
1-0,
enough
you're
space to
chasing
do it,
I
the
know
ball.
they've got a
Yeah.
big massive warm-up area. Just bring the line out a wee bit and make the pitch a little bit bigger.
That's the first time we won. We won the other week. The first time, even George was saying he's played there 5 or 6 times. First time he's won there.
Oh, is it?
First time I've won there
Yeah, it's
as well.
first
That's a
time
hard
I've
place
won
to go.
there too.
That is a hard place to go. Okay, Chaz, UNSW. Oh, big king UNSW. The chance at the end, who missed that? The header. UNSW.
Oh, Barvich.
So 92nd minute.
Yeah, 96. I don't think it was that late. I think it was just before
91st.
Nathan Roberts got sent off.
Was it?
But
Okay.
big chance, big header. Should have
That's a
done
bit of a
better.
killer about him getting sent off.
That is definitely. I think that we're in a better spot in terms of players coming back. Like we went through a really tough time injury wise, but we're at a point now where, as much as it's a loss, we've got enough cover to make it all right. Do you know what I mean? I think if it happened maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, it would have been a disaster. Next game we're going to go on to is your highlight of the weekend, Gary.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to assume that this is missing some highlights because there wasn't a lot in it apart from the goals, really.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot in it.
It's just only really. I don't even think they show your goal. You showed me your phone though.
Man, I'm so happy for.
Where are you there, big man?
Can you go back quickly? I actually haven't seen the goal back. This is
Where were you?
We're going back. What were
probably
you watching it?
somewhere.
Done that volume then.
So we've gone. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
he is?
gone
Yeah,
in.
Gone
Hey,
with
yeah.
Olsen.
He's offside, I reckon.
I reckon it's off.
It's done well there.
Yeah,
Ah,
I think
it's
that
good
just the
finish.
timing was off with everything there.
So
And
what-
we started well. Like the first 10, you could have, or 10 could have scored 2. You could have scored maybe. Look at this.
Nah, I think he means that.
He does mean it. I don't think he realised how good it was going to be though.
No, it
Just
means
went in
that
the
some
perfect
finish. It's a
spot.
great
Yeah,
finish.
it was.
It's a great finish.
The celebration was better than the finish.
It's a great finish. I mean, so Chaz, what's goalkeeper watching?
I think he's just got a wee bit lost. I don't think he expects him to shoot
I think this is the only chance it shows outside of goals.
goals.
So I only caught bits and pieces on my
Wait,
phone.
watch this.
Offside as well, unbelievable.
Oh, what a
You're
goal.
lucky I didn't get a touch on that because that would
I had
have went straight over the
I
bar.
had a celebration
That was too
planned,
easy for you.
but I couldn't do it because we were down 2-0. So I was like, I
You had a
can't.
celebration planned. If you get it planned
I
for
was gonna
30
get
weeks.
a big guy like this. Give me a
This is
two.
some goal, by the way.
That's a
Yeah.
great
Very
shot.
well.
Like,
Franco
they beat
did the
Nets
same
there.
thing 2 years ago. He scored a bomb against
Yeah,
like,
that same way, yeah.
That was an absolute belter.
That's a great.
Ah, it's a great goal, man.
Technique's very, very good.
Yeah, if he hits it right, that flies.
Oh, there you go, a similar goal. The next goal's horrendous defending from us.
It's very
So
good
poor,
defending.
man.
I
Look at
think
that.
you guys are poor defensively
Set
the whole
pieces.
game.
Oh,
So,
really?
like set piece wise.
I don't know. If,
Set pieces were
Like we were getting.
we've lost a lot of goal set pieces this year. to be honest
Yeah,
with you. We've
like
lost a lot
going
of goals.
forward, you guys are going like Jamie and the other sort of big centre back, but defensively, you guys are like really poor for some reason.
I think it's just they're not.
Here's
all
a question
in
for you.
sync.
Did he mean this? Great first touch.
like the Southerns players chip him and like that.
This is bizarre defending for
I
me.
know,
That's
mate,
well.
Yeah, it's
It looks a bit tired to prefer that goal. I mean, 90th minute, but I think the set pieces are the biggest red flag for us at the moment.
yeah, it
If
was
from
weird,
throw-ins,
yeah.
corners, and free kicks,
Yeah.
we've actually conceded quite a lot of goals. We've not conceded a ton from open play.
Yeah.
But a good win. I mean, considering Sydney United start, which has been incredible for Sydney United, fucking Apia and Marconi are right up their arse still,
know.
man. It's mental. Like Sydney, again, I see this last year, I say this all the time, the spirit. Like, I felt we were almost flawless for a team who was unexpected, and you just have to win. To win a league, man, you just need to keep fucking winning, man.
Yeah.
Because there's
Keep
always
chipping
somebody
away.
up your arse.
Yeah.
Always somebody,
You think
man.
like United, like they've been killing it, and like we're doing really well, but like we like
want
us,
3 points off
Apia, yeah. Well, Apia 2
Is it?
points, we're 3 points, is it?
3
Yeah.
points,
It's mental, man.
And even
There's-
us, we're like, fuck, Sydney United, they got to drop points eventually. Like we win, all right, we wait for them because they play on the Sunday, and they still keep winning.
Well, even Apia are undefeated since the first round that we beat them.
I know,
They
aye.
haven't lost a game.
And that's it.
That's
And-
impressive. That is
They
impressive.
always come
but
good
so
though.
then you've played Apia and Sydney United. You beat Apia and lost.
He's
Lost
had a
to
great
Sydney.
start. He's battered Rockdale. He's beat
Yeah.
Apia.
Yeah, that first
He's
two
had a
games.
tough start to the season, didn't
Yeah.
You did have a tough start.
you did well off the start of the season.
But Apia always come good anyway, like middle to the
Their
end.
depth, because their depth's incredible, mate.
Yeah.
Because when other teams are talking about like UNSW getting injured, St George boys getting injured, those by the team, the Soros, the Chris McStain, see if they get injured, They'll bring it in.
These guys don't mind if people get.
They'll
just chuck it on. Yeah, 100%. The young boys coming on, like they just score as well.
But 100%. Then you've got like Rory Jordan. You've got who's always coming off the bench. Farinella doesn't start.
Aye, Jack Stewart going against, was it Rockdale? Going against those couple of goals.
Constable doesn't start every week. He
I
comes
know.
off the bench sometimes. Like it's.
Farinella, you said, aye, crazy. Fair play to them.
You've got Ortiz on the bench right now, and
Yeah.
you bring him on. He's one of the top goal scorers in the league. So
It's
what did you ask for?
It's mad.
So it's tight, very tight up at the top. I think looking at it already, I'd be amazed if it doesn't change too much towards the end of the. I mean, like fair play to Sydney United, but I still, my personal opinion, I think it'll still be between Apia and Marconi for the top two. I think that gap.
Well, that's what we said last year, like with Spirit.
But Spirit went up there though. I mean, Sydney United. I mean,
you guys killed it, and you're like, nah, they can't keep it up. And then we beat you guys.
Yep.
And then you guys went.
We lost the Olympic.
Yeah.
Aye.
And then you're like, yeah, that's it, they're done. And then you just kicked on as well.
Second half of the season were good. No, look, Sydney United, I think, like what Spirit done versus Sydney United, a massive club. I think that'd be a different situation. But I'm probably just more surprised Sydney United have kept up for so long because of the championship thing. And also a different squad.
The team's similar though?
Because
they got wider.
Well, I think also those spine. I just think again those big characters, the big players.
So you look at the championship. There's no Vasilitsa.
Yeah, Adrian didn't play.
No Vlasic.
No Vlasic.
Senior boys.
No Mason Wells.
No Mason Wells yet.
Pavel wasn't there last year.
So you've got like it only takes 4 or 5 players and it can make a massive difference.
I think when you've got people like that have been around for so long and been so involved in it, they are really the kind of the core of the culture behind everything that happens.
Well, they're hard to verse, like defensive. Like they're just annoying to verse. Like I don't think that. They don't play the best football. Like I'm not saying anyone does, but defensively, like you got Adrian at the back, like they just.
I know, mate. It's a battle. It's a battle, mate.
Like obviously,
and they like that. They like the battle.
When we played,
they love it. That's what like Sutherland, for instance. Like I don't think you guys want to get into that battle.
Yeah.
Or I think when it does get into that battle, you guys sort of not shy away, but you don't have those boys to step up and let's fucking step up.
We've got a few, but I take your point.
I think when we scored and it was like it felt like there was no chance, like no way we weren't going to win that game. That's what it felt like.
That's good.
And everyone, so I think United have those, like you said, those guys to sort of step up even when it's tough or they're not playing too well and they win those games.
Yeah, well, I do agree in Sutherland. I mean, in terms of, I do think we've got a few of those boys, but I think as a collective, obviously as a new group, I think that's something.
But I think that's what the difference is that at Sutherland, you've brought in potentially these characters and it's new, whereas Vlastilitsa.
They're
already there. This is like a new thing to sort of build and then get that like I don't know, team culture or those standard.
Aye, for Vlastilitsa and that, like I think when we played against them, well, it was one each. They got a man sent off. And I feel like that was the worst thing that could have happened because they just went like, do you know what? 18-yard box, fucking break us down, and you just can't like that's. They love that shit. And then they score like a corner, and you're like, fuck.
In the block, they're so good, man.
Aye, they're right. That's how they do well in the cups.
Yeah,
because you just need to make that
in the block and then set pieces and they'll score goals eventually. So
we'll jump on to Spirit and Manly. So Spirit scored before they scored. Yoshida scored, but the referee pulled it back for a free kick.
But then he got it again, scored again.
No, but that was before the goal. So separately, the referees obviously pulled it back because he's through on goal and he's managed to finish it. So supposedly they weren't overly pleased at the refereeing decision, because they went 1-0 up before they actually did. The boy who scored for Spirit was Ben Duro. I don't know how you say his name, to be honest.
18-year-old.
It's his first senior goal.
Good on him.
So good on the young man. Their second goal was a great strike.
That was a cracker.
Mustafi.
Belter. Ball moved a lot, didn't it?
It did. Manly put one back through Samuel Griffiths with 20 to go, but they couldn't find an equaliser. Manly are another interesting one in terms of they've
young squad.
Yeah, it's different. A lot of changes, but maybe they've
got a couple of results. They still have that chance to sort of like
they beat Rockdale.
But when we versed them, I thought they were
10 men as well.
I thought they were poor against us,
and then they scored 2 goals before someone got sent off.
Yeah,
impressive.
They're weird. Yeah, inconsistent.
Then, as you say, young team again building. I think Darcy Burgess has been really good for them so far.
He's a good player. That's Burgess.
But a big win for Spirit. They returned to winning ways. That's after 2 defeats. So big 3 points for them. St George lost 4-0 to Western Sydney Wanderers. That was St George. Saints lost 4-0, and then
we spoke
lost to
about
Sydney FC.
Two big results that.
Aye.
But Sydney FC again, the Wanderers team against him was strong.
Yeah, it
they
was.
played the rest of our team against us as well. Like they are good when they've got that team out. They're strong.
Strong team.
Then the next week they play against the younger ones.
Do they both have their strong teams out?
They die. So when you put it, it's tough, man. When we played Sydney FC as well 2 weeks ago, and they had a really strong team out, man. It's a tough game, man.
Yeah.
It's quality players, like
they
really quality players.
Yeah, we lost to them as well. And like,
I saw you did 2-1 or 2.
1-0.
They're good, man.
They're decent, yeah.
I think that Waraga guy, he makes a big difference for Wanderers when he
does.
plays. He draws so much attention to himself and then just frees up space for the other boys.
He set up the first goal. I think it was Waraga scored the first goal, and Lowell set him up. I think the two of them together are really quite dangerous. And then the goal from fucking 70 yards. Did you see the goal?
Oh yeah.
Oscar Morrison, his name was, I think. Oscar Morrison.
He hit that well.
Oh Jesus!
What was the keeper? The keeper was up higher.
The keeper was high.
Yeah.
I think that. I don't even think I could kick the ball that far.
No.
How far do you think that is?
It was maybe 25, 30 yards inside his own half. It looked like.
Keeper was
It's
so
not a small
far
pitch too. There, it's like a normal size sort of pitch.
What field was it at?
There's one.
Oh, is that Barton Park?
Yeah. But some finish. That's another one of the goals that were obviously a big weekend for good goals. And then Awan Lowell scored the fourth from the penalty spot. He was brought down and converted the penalty.
Did you ever think about doing a podcast before we did champion football?
Absolutely not.
No?
Nah.
Oh, I had a couple of podcasts, but for me, the biggest time waster was always trying to find the mics. I went through it 4 different types of mics, spent a fortune.
I think try to find the mics, hoping that the mics worked, because we used to record full podcasts.
Yeah.
And obviously some of them never worked because the mics didn't connect.
And then there's the editing afterwards.
Which I wouldn't have had a clue how to do.
Just time consuming, but I think nowadays everything's so much easier. You've got LSE Studios who, we shoot the whole podcast in this studio, which has got a lounge sofa, 2 small sofas, all the personalised backing set for us.
Yeah, mics are set up. All you need to do really is bring an SD card.
Your idea.
Aye.
And then if you wanted a smaller one, you've got the studio one room.
And the lounge is
a bit more like
as.
Joe Rogan-y style. And then you've got the lounge room, which is more chilled out. So, 3 studios, big one, small one, chilled one, ID, SD card, and then you just go up the road and you get your full episode sent to you.
It's mad. And the ease at which it's done is perfect.
LSEstudios.com.au. I would definitely check them out. We've actually got a link in our bio, so click that if you want to check out the studios and get your podcast started.
And I'll be a guest.
But again, we kind of did touch on St George.
I would have to go into more detail there.
I don't know, something needs to turn, because it is hard. Like when you're in that rut of, again, people kind of look at more winning and momentum and winning. But when you're losing games and you don't know where the break's going to come from, it's tough. I do think that signing Veg will make a big difference to them.
Well, we've got 2 things on our side. It depends how you look at it. One, they're still well in the mix. I'm assuming if you told them at the start of the season, top 6, you'd take it. They're only 4 points off the top 6.
Yeah.
The next game, on paper, can't be taken lightly. It's Blacktown City, who could turn the screw at any point.
Yeah.
But a team who has also been struggling.
Yeah.
So it's a chance to potentially to get that win again. But if they do lose that game, funnily enough, Blacktown City shoot up to 13 points and then only 3 points off St George Saints, who, after that start they've had.
I know, and I don't think anyone would have, after 6 games, when they've won 6 games, they've not conceded a goal. I don't think anyone would have thought they'd lose something like 7 games.
No way. But that's NPL football, mate. It's so unpredictable. Anyone can beat anybody.
What's the thing? They've got it in them to not concede, to win games, those big games soon, and obviously they've got it in them to lose 7.
I think if Blacktown get a win this week and they'll kick on.
Really surprised me. Do you remember, I think it was 2 years ago, the first half of the season they were sitting 10th, and then they went the second half of the season, I think they won 12 out of 15 games and they finished 4th. Crazy, man. Really surprised me at all.
Again, that's one of those things at momentum, isn't it? Like if you get in the 1 win and then 2, then things just start.
That's it, just rolls on.
Aye. Who else we got, Chaz?
St George FA and Sydney FC.
As a pumping.
That is a doing. 5-0. Ben Berry was sent off in the 20th minute.
It makes a big difference.
It does.
Especially that pitch. You can get rid of some players and fucking brilliant.
That was last man challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Right on the edge of the box.
Just on the edge, yeah.
See if you just let him get in the box, then clip to seals, or try to continue slide tackling, he gets a yellow card and get a penalty.
Yeah.
Just that half a yard, mate. Just.
I would have I would have cleaned him up.
You would have 100%. You'd have cleaned him up. You'd have definitely cleaned him up.
But as you said, I think that Sydney FC played a strong team. Marin France scored twice. Joe Lacey scored. St George had a chance actually at 2-0. Pedersen header that came back off the bar. Maybe
Who's that? Pedersen was his first name?
John. I don't know if it's John or Jon. He's Danish, I'm sure. But his header came back off the bar just before half time, and I think that's one of those that can potentially make it a little bit better.
Still with 10 men, mate. Tough against the FC. They'll pick you apart. They keep the ball so well.
Mitch Glasson scored and Ty Headley scored the 5th. Two good goals in that game. Joe Lacey's from outside the box and Ty Headley as well from outside the box. Good finishes.
Aye, there was a lot of good goals over the weekend.
Now another game full of good goals.
What's this, Apia?
SD Raiders and
That's
Apia.
cracking. Have you seen this game highlights?
No. Oh, I saw
a little bit.
Yeah, I seen
It's a
the
cracker
first
game,
goal.
this, by the way.
Not able to do the same.
Get that commentating off the hook.
Here's Michael Kura gets a pass
Just mute it, Chaz. Does that mean? Just sort of play through the speaker.
It was a great finish, man.
He scores 2 crackers and then
3 minutes in,
Jack Stewart's a cracker as well.
cuts inside and puts it in the top bin.
See, in this moment, this is when I felt when I first see it with Spirit in NPL1. You play against Apia because SD Raiders look like they deserve something in this game. Again, it's only the highlights, but you go away thinking, you look at the Apia's 3 finishes, you think, fuck's sake.
Aye.
Like, what do you do about that?
To be fair, Carlos had a great game as well.
I did have a great game, aye.
He got team of the week, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Must have
very
done
good,
well
man.
because they conceded 2 as well.
They had a lot of chances.
Yeah, SD.
Oh, that was miles away.
Who's that?
That was so far away.
It
looked class as well.
He's a hard day, Nezovic.
Who is that? Oh, that's
What highlights is?
2 weird highlights. I was looking at some of Marconi, it was like one highlight and then all of a sudden watching guys put the ball 10 yards wide. This is a goal, is it not?
Thanks. Oh, it is.
That is, aye.
Another one.
That's a top
That's
finish.
yeah.
Great finish.
That's a great finish, man.
Charlie Ragg, first time.
There's a few contenders for goal of the week this week, isn't there?
And we actually get sent one.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, what a goal.
What game was that?
South Coast Flame.
That was the bicycle kick.
No, that we get sent another one. Matt Masevsky.
Oh, I've not seen that one. It's on Instagram.
Aye.
The overhead kick was a cracker. What game was that? The bicycle kick.
I can't remember. It was last week though. It wasn't this week.
Is that a pen?
Carlos gives away a pen there.
Is it a pen though?
I don't know. It's really hard to see. It doesn't show you a replay.
Gave away a pen.
Saves it.
It's
a great
saved it.
Good save, man.
You about to cane him?
I thought, fine, gave away a pen. Conceded 2 got 2 week. I'm like, alright, fair enough.
That was some
Great
save, by the way.
save,
I was
man.
gonna say.
Great
Fucking
save.
top save. That's a good pen as well, man. Like, oh.
Yeah, he said it well.
And Aaron, we go pro defending from Kishi at
That's
full back
frustrating.
there.
Before half time too.
Good
Oh,
That would have been
celebration as
flying
well, man.
going in.
Cheeky celebration as well.
Quite like these wee dancing celebrations.
Another class.
I'm gonna try one.
Hold on.
They got
Has he
their.
just stole that goal?
I don't know if it was going to go in.
What about Damo stealing Frankel's goal against? We beat Wollongong 1-0, and to make it 2, and he's offside and he's kicked the ball and it's already rolling in.
I wasn't offside.
And did he disallowed?
Would have been 2-0. Yeah, got disallowed. It's going in.
Goal, I stepped on it.
It's going in. And he's
fell
kicked it
over
in.
it.
Mate, you're a striker, mate. Don't blame me. Get your goals in, mate. Don't blame me.
I feel so bad after.
I know. But if it counted, you wouldn't have felt bad.
Oh, that's close.
Big chance there for Merimugo as well.
If we like draw or lose that game, fucking belting Damo.
100%.
You think he kicked out the house?
Well, yeah. I was losing.
Great header that by
goal, man.
Oscar
Great goal.
Gonzalez.
Brilliant. Fair play, wee man. That is.
How old is he? 18?
17.
17.
He's a big boy, man. He's quite tall, unless whoever was celebrating is tiny.
It's a good header,
aye.
man.
This is a really good game. Long highlights as well. Is this the one? Because Callas makes a cracking save. It might be when it's 3-2 though. Can't remember.
Hit the bar again.
Hit the bar
SD
twice.
Hit the bar twice.
Aye, and missed a pen. Fucking hell, you'd expect something. This is
What
some
a
goal.
goal this is.
What
as
a
well,
goal for
man.
Jack. Is Jack Stewart come off the bench in this game? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
no, man. That's one of your subs coming off. Top, cheers, boys.
Oh, did he come on?
Well, I'm assuming so. I've not seen him in this game unless maybe they
I've
did.
What a
noticed
finish,
that
man.
he starts and then he comes off the bench.
I know. I don't know. There's too many players. like so much quality.
Yeah.
You try and keep them all
That's
happy.
a
You got to try and. They always rotate too. Like
Aye.
He must have saw it really late.
That was a mad finish, wasn't it?
Aye.
That would have been a good.
It was right central to his body, and he's sort of
Yeah.
outside the foot.
Travella.
A wee
Aye,
toe
Travella,
poke.
that's the one. Aye.
But that did look like a great game.
Great win for Apia. That was a tough game. It's SD frustrated in that.
Oh, furious.
Put
Hit
a
the
lot in
bar
it.
twice.
Aye,
Missed
put a
a
lot in
pen. Calat's made great saves throughout to get team of the week. Like, you would be.
If they win that, mate, they're flaming right in the mixer.
SC Raiders Apia.
That's it, innit? NPL1.
No, we've got 3 more games.
Fuck off.
Swear to God. I'm just going to check this lineup. So started in the bench. Rory Jordan came on.
Eddie
Presley
Caspers.
Ortiz came on.
You got like-
Caspers came on. Ben
off.
Wheat came on.
Eddie Caspers is unbelievable, middle of the
Yeah.
park.
And then,
what the fuck?
That is incredible.
Decent team.
The other team is Blacktown City, but they don't really spend money on players. They just sort of bring in the youth boys, don't they? Apia. No, to be fair, that's fair play to them.
Aye.
Like, strong, very strong. How has Temba not got a photo? He's been in NPL for about 14 years.
With black and white.
Oh, is that what it is? Mikey's the same? That's so random.
Jump on City United. Comfortable win it looked like against Olympic. Mason Wells put them in front. Carlos de Oliveira scored a late double. It looked like Olivic had some game in goal for Olympic.
Looked that peppering. Looked
Aye,
if he could have won
Olivic was
comfortably.
Great.
How did you boys find against see when you played Olympic in the cup? Did you play a mixed team?
Yeah, it was mixed.
Yeah, I played. Damo played.
So all the resis.
Give us game time. No, they were good. They were lively. Like the young boys, obviously giving it a crack. I think their effort and their willingness to sort of keep fighting is going to be there. I don't know how throughout the season. Obviously, it's going to be tough for them to get those results, especially against United and those experienced teams. But they were like not bad against us. Like we weren't great, obviously, losing that game.
That field was terrible.
Yeah,
I
we
never
played
played
the
there ever
Crest?
again.
No, the crest.
The Crest.
Oh, right,
I
okay.
rocked up
Goalposts
there.
were like this.
What about
They're
the
on an
changing
angle.
rooms?
Oh my!
It was terrible. The game didn't start for like 15 minutes because I was trying to push the
Yeah,
goalpost up.
The crossbar was still like a V.
It was like a V.
The whole
running
game.
like that.
The whole game.
Yeah, one.
Surely that can't be allowed.
But
unless you have
they
a cup
tried to
game.
fix it more, and it was still shit. Like you could still see the dip right in the middle. That's what I think. If it was up, we would have won.
If I shot
Even
at
though
the
we
top in the middle of the goal, it would have hit the crossbar. Like if I just went under the bar, it would have hit the crossbar. It
You would
would
think
bounce.
that's for a Sugar Cup game, that wouldn't be allowed.
I was like hoping, like, please call it off. Like,
What about the changing rooms? Are massive as well.
touch tight.
Man,
oh,
man,
yeah.
had a good time.
I bet you did.
This guy
Right
loves
next to
touching me
each
anyway.
Tiny man. But as I said, without Olivic and goal, I think that game is 5-6. He looked like he made a lot of good saves.
Right, what else we got?
Wolves and Rockdale.
2-2. Desmond.
Desmond, do you see the goals?
Seen the goals, aye.
Flynn Madden, good header.
Yep.
Then-
Lockie Scott again, but involved
Aye.
in both.
That's it. Winger,
Brilliant.
like proper, like rolling the ball
Yeah,
back
he's
and
turned-
dinging the
He's
ball.
top. He's
They've been on fire, Wollongong, recently.
They're doing really well,
Yeah.
aye. Doing really well, getting results.
Good ball at the box, good header, and then the second goal was a disaster. Giorgio Speranza
What was he saying? Oh, aye.
looks to play the boy in at the back post, and he tries to intercept it, and obviously the goalkeeper's read the pass, and it's tapped into his own goal. But then they brought on Chalk and Wiggs.
They didn't start.
Nah, Chalk and Wiggs came on in the 62nd. No,
Wiggs' finish was very good, by the way.
McCarthy.
such,
they started on the bench.
Yeah, they're all on
such
the
a
bench.
good touch.
I wonder why they were on the bench.
Well, Chalk didn't play last week, I think.
Don't pretend it's your first one, mate.
Yeah.
I'll have one of
Yeah.
these if it's your first one.
That's 17. That box. That's the
That's the
second
biggest
box.
six I've ever.
He's going to struggle to train him to
I'll try these.
I'm gonna have another one.
So Chalk and Wiggs came on, and that's when it seemed the game kind of turned. They came on the 61st minute.
I wonder why they didn't start.
Were they injured or something before?
Was it?
Chalk didn't play last week.
Maybe Chop was injured last week.
He was suspended last
he's
week,
been sick.
but he was sick.
I
So
heard
I
that he's
messaged
sick.
him because he never played, and he did 5 yellows, so he was suspended. But he was saying it was good timing because he'd been unwell.
I think Wiggs
He's
is
got 5 yellows already.
Yeah, already.
Who chucked
I
it?
thought I was bad. I got
What
4.
are you on? You're
I got
Diving,
4.
5 for diving on it.
I got
I
4.
said that last week.
Did you,
And then, but Wiggs' goal's a great finish.
Great finish.
In
Aye.
terms of
I didn't
the
see
First touch and finish.
the
Aye.
first touch is brilliant. The
Aye.
way he moves the ball.
He's
and
been
then-
good this year. I thought he was lively against us.
He's
When
good player.
we versed him.
He's a good player.
It was 2-0 when they brought the boys
When they
on.
brought them on.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's good impact.
And then Wiggs scored, and then Medina Jari equalised there, claiming for offside. But the boy in left full back plays him on.
yeah, I
It
saw
It was a good
that.
finish, though. He finished
Aye.
it well.
Very good finish, but good result in
Good
the
point.
end.
Good point. I think. Obviously both
Go
teams
to
might win.
Wolves, Macedonia Park.
It's a
That's
tough
ter-
place.
that's
It's tough
terrible
Sunday
to-
afternoon.
that's-
That's thinking.
We played. It was hot. It was like 30-something degrees. Something
Yeah.
like I don't even remember.
I remember that game. Don't worry about
That
that.
was terrible.
I had my brother's wedding the day before.
Oh, he's dusty as.
Got no idea.
I looked at him and I said, "There's no way this
I
guy's
didn't talk
playing."
in the change room the whole time. Didn't want nothing to do with it.
Did you play the game?
Yeah, I played the whole game.
Oh, what was the score?
That's your punishment.
We won
No?
1-0.
Yeah, that was the game where I took Franco's goal.
He tripped, he was still
I wasn't-
steaming, he tripped over the ball.
My brain wasn't
He
working.
thought he was onside, but he was like still cross-eyed. That's tough. Like, yeah, I don't know how he did that. I played once the first year I was at Marconi. I had a Bucks party the night before a game. I don't think anyone knows this. And it was on the Central Coast, and I think I didn't go to bed till like 5 in the morning, and I got team of the week.
Did you?
You do more often, mate.
That was probably the worst thing for me because I think they're like, man, I can do anything.
Not really sitting on NPL football here, are we? Unbelievable. He was at box weekend, he was at a party, team of the week, win one now.
So you jump on NPL2, run through the results.
So hold on, that's all NPL one done.
That's all NPL1.
Okay, cool.
Is that alright?
I just thought it'd be more games. It felt like that lasted ages.
Prospect and Rowdomills 2 each. Big point for Prospect. Hurstville Zagreb lost 2-1 at home to Central Coast Mariners. Spartans lost 1-0 to MacArthur Rams.
Congratulations, Aidan Kyra.
Congratulations, Aidan Kyra.
Married man.
I think that the Spartans boys must have been thinking about the wedding on the Friday night.
Aye.
Hakoah lost 5-2 at home to Berries. It's a big result for Berries. Will Kunis, who plays
good-
at Bankstown,
good
Berries,
player.
scored 2 goals.
He's a good player.
Joint top goal scorer in NPL2.
He used to
now.
be at St George, young boy, good
Yeah,
player.
he's joint
Used to
with
train
Aidan
at Sydenham.
Oh,
I
did
mean,
he?
aye,
Aye.
he's a good player.
Well, he's joint top goal scorer. Tigers beat Bulls 1-0. Big result for Tigers. They've only conceded 10 goals.
Who
in the
have?
first Tigers in the first 13 games.
How many goals have you boys conceded? Your record's usually not bad.
12.
12, yeah.
United, I think you could say 9. I think we had the best. Last couple of years, we've had the best defense, but United started
9
really well.
and 13. That's decent. That
Who's that?
Sydney United.
9 goals in 13 games, aye.
South Coast Flame have only conceded 10. Wow. Hills beat Western City Rangers 2-1. Dully drew 1 each at home with Jets, despite having 10 men for. a part of
Dully
the
have turned the corner a wee bit,
game.
haven't they?
Aye, Dully they're sitting the last what?
The 11th now, they're at the bottom of the league for quite close.
Aye.
Quite a lot of
But the
stuff.
last 5 games have won 3 and drawn 2. Not lost in
They
5.
weren't too bad against us, actually.
In the cup?
Yeah, in the cup. They weren't
Aye,
too
they're not
bad.
bad. Played them pre-season, they were alright as well, aye. Only played them for I think 40 minutes and get cancelled, but I thought they were alright.
And then obviously the big result that we spoke about already is Inter Lions beating
So
Bankstown.
how far off the bottom are Inter Lions?
4 points. Them and Prospect have both only won once, but
But I-
Prospect have had 7 draws
West.
7 draws.
in 13 games.
Who's that? Prospect.
Prospect 7.
Draws kill you, man. Brutal.
know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Fucking stinking.
They're like,
aren't they?
yeah, they're basically, not basically, but they're like a loss, like 1 point, like, fuck,
Ah,
what's
sick.
1 point
I
going to do?
know. Unless you're losing, you nick a
To
point.
get
at
it
the end or
back, you're
something
happy. Like
aye.
against you guys when we drew, right, we scored late, whatever it was. But even that felt, I'm like, that fucking, we lost the week before to Sydney FC. I'm like, that draw felt worse than the loss.
Aye,
I was like,
stinking.
fuck, you know.
But then you see that's the flip side of it is, right? Western City Rangers, they've had 1 draw and lost 9 by 1. I think most of them have been by 1 goal. And if you turn 3 of those 9, it then is a big difference psychologically, I think.
But by the way, Western City Rangers, I can't believe they're third bottom of the league.
I can't believe it either, to be honest.
Them man drew it, the West.
Yeah, what's
Aye.
the story behind that? Why
They,
they
they,
changed
they had a big change. You got a bit of a
So
cash
they-
injection. They got
they-
revamped things proper, try to do things properly.
A few people went in and took over the club and tried to change things and obviously do things a bit better. Because I think for me, when you think of Mount Druitt, it's quite a negative connotation. So I think that then when you then change it and give it a bit of a rebrand,
That's like your 7.
it then is almost trying to change the perception of the club.
So that's what they're trying to do in terms of make the club a better place, a place that people want to be. I decided Warren Greaves has obviously come in as head coach. I think Craig Foster's the head of football.
Aye.
So they've tried to again bring good people, and for whatever reason, there's results just aren't going their way at the moment.
Because they spent a lot of money last year on that Brazilian.
That's right, aye.
They were,
What's his name again?
Pedrinho. or something.
Pedrinho.
Aye. Maybe it's my celebrations.
Yeah.
Borat.
For that one.
He was, I think he was on. I don't know how he would have been on stupid amounts.
He was a good player before.
Like if they won, but I don't think.
I think it was only if they won.
Yeah.
And they only won
That's
like 2
like-
games.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, I'm good.
That's
Fuck
I'm left halfway through.
Nah, I'm good, boys.
didn't he leave halfway through the
Yeah,
season?
Yeah, he was
He
done.
left
before the window,
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
But look, I hope that they can turn that around. We've
Who's it? Go back up to the top league. Tigers 27, Spartans. Oh fuck it, man! It's just funny at the start of the season, like how I generally thought Bankstown City would have cruised it, but football's mental,
look
man.
at that going down to 8th there, right? 8th is Central Coast Mariners, who are
They're not going up again.
8
I'm glad.
points, 8 points off Tigers, but
Central Coast.
in second.
Right, fair play to Rydemere as well. They've been under the radar as well.
I know.
They had a right good start.
Right, I mean, they're always there or thereabouts though.
What did they finish last year? 5th or something?
4th or 5th, aye.
Aye.
I think maybe 4th last year.
Surely they fucked it. Northern Tigers got this year, man. Surely.
They've always been up there, last
This
year.
can I get promoted?
Yeah.
Can
Who
I
do
get
you think's
promoted?
going to get there?
Oh, I mean, it's mental not to say Bankstown City, but I mean,
I think they
Blacktown's-
will. I do think they will.
I think Bankstown
They need
second.
to get. They need to get a player. They need to get. Do what? Depends what happens these next 7 games, because if they can stay within like the top 3, then and they get in the window, they probably will sign strong. Euro, whoever else is missing will start to come back. They'll probably win the games, but if they start to drop more points,
Do you think they'll still spend if they drop, like if they peel off that?
I think they're
Yeah.
too far gone, right? Because they've
they will need double
obviously-
down.
Aye, that's the only way I think.
Do you have any?
They have, yeah.
I don't know how long it is until they get some of those boys back. Like to me, Euro's a big one. Like I know it's an easy thing to say, but he's just got so many goals. Even the game he came on, he came on in the 90th minute and scores in the 94th.
Aye, again,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
against
the goals
Western
will
City
come.
Rangers.
Those
Like,
goals, yeah.
Aye, he scores too many goals, man. It's a massive miss, and that's when they talk about the players they signed. Shabao and him.
Yeah.
That is good.
Because Shabelle was killing it as
Aye,
well.
exactly.
Like the
Kamada
game.
as well.
Kamada, was he starting?
No, he's not. He must be injured as well. He wasn't in the squad.
Aye, that's
Yeah,
that's
well.
tough. At any team, like to lose those, to plan your whole pre-season and play with these
Yeah.
players, and all of a sudden they're all gone. You've got to rebuild the team.
As you said, the start they struggled, and then your boy Jamie Mason went back in he's a 6, and now he's injured again as well.
Yeah.
So you're looking at Kamada, Shabao, Speranza, Euro, Jamie. That's 5.
Your big,
players.
your main side.
But on the
Yeah.
flip side, a lot of people, and I said the same thing, it'll be interesting to see what happens in Bankstown if things go wrong with all those players, all those personalities. It's now sort of not going to plan as such. Still well in the mix. They're only 5 points off the top of the league. But if they can get through this with some big players missing, not playing brilliant, they're going to come out of this rut at some point. And if
Yeah,
they can
of
do that, I think they will.
I think they're in a good position, but I think everyone just thought
Aye,
Bankstown, they have to
yeah,
be first.
they're gonna
And obviously, like that start of the season when they, was it 3 or 4 they lost?
Aye.
Everyone's like, what the
I
fuck?
used to look at their Facebook after every game, especially at the start. So many
Even
people giving
like
it-
Sutherland, when you guys
comments-
lost 3 or 4.
the comments
like,
are brilliant,
everyone's like in the group, like, look, Bankstown, Sutherland again.
Yeah.
The,
It's just funny because of, anyways.
I got
I
a
get it.
picture, and it was who Bankstown think they're signing, and it was like the Galacticos of Real Madrid, like it was
Yeah.
Roberto Carlos, Figo, all these players,
Yeah.
and then underneath what they actually signed, and it was just a big pile of dirt.
Was that on what, the Facebook?
Blake sent me it, Blake the show. So funny, man, because he was at that time.
That was Fabs that sent him that, wasn't it? So in the morning I've been using these wee things.
What are they?
Well, they're hydration sticks, so Isogenics make them. In the morning I usually just wake up, mouth is dry as an Arab sandal, and I smash a pint of water, but I've been sticking these in the drinks. They're got a wee bit of flavour to them, got electrolytes in them. They're class.
You can get them and everything else in the Isogenic store with a 10% discount using code CFS10 or clicking on the link in the description box below. But I still think they've got enough to go up.
No, they've got fucking plenty to go up. I just think it's interesting. Like again, football never surprised. Like you just think all the time on paper that they're going to smash it. It happened last year with Sydney United. Remember they signed their team was stacked last year. Sydney United, and they finished wherever they finished in the league.
You know what? Yeah, they've been sacked last couple of years.
Last year their
yeah.
team was unbelievable.
Do you think Bankstown, if they don't get promoted, everyone they don't spend that same money?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the question
I don't
I'm
think-
interested in.
I
Where
don't
they
think
go
they can.
second year? Like, what
Or
happens
do they
then?
crank it even more for the I'll put my hand up.
2032. Let's go. 40 grand a week.
Project.
So this is, just watch that goal, right? That's the one I was talking about. They'll give it to you after.
Oh, is this NPL2, NPL3?
South Coast Flame.
That's
Wow.
The technique's unbelievable.
Let's see. What is it?
Wow.
South Coast, aye.
What a goal.
one of my ones.
Oh no, Nokia.
I don't want to see you try that.
Granville Rage.
They're so good at
It's hard to see into it, but the tackles and the strikes unreal.
That's not very good, Anton.
So NPL,
Hope you're not diabetic, mate.
it. Usually same for cakes for birthdays.
Fuck off, bro.
All over 'em, man.
I've got a sweet
There was
tooth
a
as well,
point
mate.
where there was no one's birthday. Wow, I ate this fucking name. There was no one's birthday, so I said, young boys, you gotta bring a cake in now. Like, you bring it. Every Thursday, like, fuck, I love cake. Like, every Thursday, you gotta bring one in.
Yes.
brilliant.
But they are good.
Mounties beat Inner West Hawks 1-0. Ken Tuavano scored in the 83rd minute. Just keeping the wheels turning at Mounties, who are now 12 points clear.
12
Yeah,
points
we
clear, 12 games gone.
Lose recently,
They beat Glanville Rage 9-0.
Yeah, 9-0, bro.
Yeah.
And then who did they beat in the cup?
Bankstown City 6-2.
Yeah.
But I think Bankstown played their 20s.
Wasn't the pain up there?
Yeah, they always did for the
See that
Cup
again?
games,
I don't
Weren't
think
the
they
pain
cared
up
about
there?
the cup.
Nah, I think it's
Yeah.
like you're promoted. I think that's
Yeah.
the plan.
Do you hear him there?
Weren't the pain up there?
You take the piss?
No, he doesn't know.
You taking the
I
piss?
thought that was second at one point, wasn't it?
They're top of the league.
So they'll be my top, right? And then they were singing obviously after a game in the changing room. What do you think of champagne football? Shit. What do you think of shit? Champagne
Oh, really?
football?
That's what they said.
Yeah, having a go obviously at us because
The pain.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think we
That's
were.
after won 5 games in
So
the
I
bounce.
don't think we were obviously giving them the credit that they thought they deserved.
Yeah.
And then now
Well, like,
What
they're
credit,
down.
what credit did they deserve? But I don't get it.
Because they won 5 for 5.
They won 5 and 5.
And then they just
Since that,
You know what?
And they've not won since.
fuck the pain. Who cares anyway?
I was like, oh, fuck's sake,
I
man.
know, man.
Aye.
Because they beat Mounties 6-0 or 5-0.
I think
Yeah,
it
that's
was
why I
them,
said it. Like, I need to check Mounties because of like Yuli and Vela and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking the pain.
Fucking Bondic have sneaked up there, by the way.
I know, they have. South Coast Flame beat Granville Rage 2-0, and as the boys just saw, Matt Masewski scored an absolute screamer. Central Coast United and Fraser Park drew nothing each. It was a bit of a shock result because Central Coast United haven't been doing very well, and Fraser Park have obviously been flying recently, beating Granville Rage 9-0 and then beating Bankstown City 6-2 in the cup.
Wonder if you're still up there.
Yeah, Hawkesbury and the PA
They're
was
not far.
3 each. Boilerike beat Parramatta 3-0 at the weekend. Justin Baker gets sent off again. Goalkeeper red card, but he wasn't happy about it. So he says it was a 1-on-1 and he's went obviously to win the ball and he's get given a straight red. And they get a penalty.
Penalty and a red.
Must have been a non-football
So what's
challenge.
the rule with that again?
What's a non-football
okay,
challenge?
Isn't it yellow?
Like if you shove somebody down or you pull their jet, that's not try to win the ball.
So he,
and that's a red.
That's
Yeah.
a red eye.
Okay.
You need to actually try to
But
make
if
a
it's
tackle.
not any of that, it's a yellow.
Aye, yeah.
Okay.
If you try to make a tackle and then like, it's a foul, and it's fine. It's like
Aye.
double jet. You can't get done twice.
So
Yeah.
he says that he's obviously tried to win the ball and got up and get a red card. So he wasn't happy that it wasn't a yellow. But then Boilerike scored 3 goals in 10 minutes in the second half. Sydney Uni beat Dunbar 2-1.
Aye, and fair play to Sydney, isn't it? They have turned the
From the
screw.
corner, huh?
I mean, I've been backing them for years. you always put these boys down.
Hey, they're only 2 points off second.
And that league's tight as fuck.
That's bizarre, that.
21. So is that second
21
place
second.
to 10th?
So 11th, let's go 16 points.
And look, as much as we're taking the piss in the peen, they're still only 4 points off second.
I know.
they better be careful.
Nuts,
Like,
They're coming for you, Anton. They're coming for
Run, they're
you.
going to be like, yeah,
what do we
fuck
do
you,
with
mate.
my
And then Bankstown United beat Gladesville Red Magic.
Red Magic are having a shocker. 5 in the bounce. Or maybe more. And where's Parramatta?
Fourth still.
4th. They're still it's tight.
Point
They're a
off.
point off it, aye. So they'll play or Western City Rangers or assuming who else is there?
Prospect or second bottom.
Prospect. Western City Rangers and
It's the same thing with
And then
NPL 1 and
Alliance.
2. The
Aye, aye.
top
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
through and then the second playoff.
And Hurstville again, it's close at the bottom.
I do like that. Those playoffs are quite good.
But I think it should be top 2 go up and the third place should play.
We
You-
talk about
you
it.
reckon?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
I think so as well. I mean, Northern
To
Tigers.
change it more.
Do you know
Spartans
what,
and
it's just-
Tigers could easily go into NPL1.
It's
Do you know what I
such
mean?
a it's
Yeah.
such a long season, right? So
For
to
one-
only reward
yeah.
one team for the season.
And a
is
16
harsh,
team
man.
comp, it is harsh. I think so as well.
And I look at Melbourne. Melbourne's got less teams.
They do.
They do
They
3
do
and 3.
two.
And then
And
yeah.
the third.
The third.
Melbourne, yeah, Melbourne's the best sort of for that. It's
Yeah.
a shorter season, less teams. Do they have the third place
Yeah.
as well?
Third
Melbourne.
playoff.
So what? Top two go
Top two
through.
go automatically.
Yeah, wow.
And then the third top and the third bottom play.
Yeah, okay.
Which I think again for the change in terms of the top league, I think it'd be great. Like if you now know the potentially 3 new teams next year, you're going to go to a Blacktown Spartans, a Tigers, and a Rydomere. Like
It's more incentive for those teams to sort of like give it a go. Like there's a point in the season where some teams can't
Yeah,
get
there's no
finals
finals,
and that,
man.
but when it's
Aye,
like
shite.
3 teams, like oh, it's a bit.
because there's no finals in NPL2 or 3.
Well, isn't there?
That's
There's no
shit,
finals.
yeah.
So it's only first past the
They, and they play 30 as
yeah,
well.
exact
But,
same.
yeah.
It's a killer.
That's the
a killer.
worst.
Yeah, so
Match
imagine-
30 games.
Round
Yeah.
23, you're
Finals.
sitting like 11th. You can't do either. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Like, yeah,
That's
it's-
hard,
yeah,
man.
fuck that.
shite.
It's tough.
Shite.
Right, boys, that's all the football done. So, favourite movie of all time and what you'd eat while you were watching it? You'd probably eat those brownies from Eccentric that you just tasted for the first time.
They're not that good though. That's best movie. Probably Interstellar.
Oh, that's been said a
I'd
few
say,
times.
yeah. It's
Good
like a
film.
very generic sort of cliche, but yeah, probably.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
It's a
Interstellar,
fucking
yeah.
epic.
Interstellar, what's that? I don't watch
I'm
movies.
like, I love movies. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
during COVID, I went searched up like every year, like best movies, best like Oscar nominated, those sort of things. And I
How
watched
far did you go back?
not too far. I think like 90s or something.
Do you remember that film we watched?
Oh, you're
SG?
Oh my god.
They get to a point where they just. They
I heard that. So his missus' dad was over for Scotland, and we're sitting. I can't remember. We're just chilling one night. Like, oh, let's get a film on. I'm like, cool. So I love movies as well. I'm like, brilliant. What are we getting on? And he's like, I've got a cracker, Denzel Washington. I'm like, oh, magic. What you got? He's like, I might not have seen it. It's one of his first movies he's been in. I'm like, no, decent. Like I've seen, obviously, like John Q and Training Day. And I thought
Yeah,
maybe
of
it's
course,
like around
yeah.
that era. It's fucking something for the early 80s. It was just fucking.
he's like a kid.
He's only 7 years old. He's like, oh, what the fuck
He's
is
in it
this?
for like 2 minutes.
Is Denzel even in this? It's like him and a bus just waving past.
But no, that way you've started it, so you're invested. So we
yeah.
watched the whole thing.
And his missus like, did we change it? And it's like 50
You know
minutes
when
in. Just
when I
finish
put on
it.
a movie like for someone and like they're on their phone after 5 minutes, like fuck, turn this shit off.
I hate that.
You're like, you know, I got a mad movie, and they're like, yeah, okay, and then they're on their phone. You're like, fucking shit. You
I
know?
appreciate this, man. I know.
You're like, this guy fucking.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. You're like, just
you're
fucking watch
you're like,
it.
hey, you just gotta like wait half an hour into the movie, it gets really good, and they're just on their phone. You're like, you know what, fucking let's go somewhere else.
You're actually offended, man.
Honestly, like, because
I
I'm
was
like,
saying, mate,
I
I was
don't
saying.
appreciate it. I gotta like, it's gonna be the right. Like, if I show a Damien, he'd be like, what the fuck, like,
Yeah. Fall asleep.
he doesn't even know any movies. This guy,
Just give me some
probably
brownies.
grown ups. His favorite movies.
That's what brownies. What's your favourite movie?
I don't know. There was a movie I watched because I don't watch movies often with work and so by the
What'd
time
you
I
do for
get
what?
home- Plumbing.
Plumbing.
Yeah, so I work
Soccer.
full time. But I watched this movie a few years ago. It was called Inception.
Section's a good film, by the way.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's that about? I've never heard of that before. Is it any good? Is that a made up
Denzel
movie?
It's like a brain twister. So like, I still don't get it.
What? Who, is that like a new movie?
Nah, it's years old. Years old.
Inception? Is anyone famous in it?
Can't remember now. Can't remember his name. He's a famous guy. I just can't remember his
You're
name.
not arsed.
But it was a great movie.
I've not heard of that. Have you?
Shut up, man.
It's about, okay, wait, I'll try to explain it without brain twisting myself. It's like about a guy having a dream in a dream. It's like, you know what I mean? Do you get what? What are you laughing at? It's like he's dreaming, but he's also in a dream and he's trying to get out of that dream.
That sounds like a made up movie. I think that's.
Search it up, Inception.
Chaz, Google
You'll know
it.
the
Inception.
guy. Yeah, this guy. What's
that?
his name? Leonardo DiCaprio.
That one, yeah.
That guy.
Oh,
It's a
I
good
watch it.
movie.
I watch it. Mate. I'm not.
2.5 hours.
Oh,
I
really?
sat there.
That's
I was just sitting there. It's a really good movie though.
I'll
You
watch
should
it.
do like movie reviews on YouTube. I'd watch it. I would watch that. Because YouTube
I'll get
Shorts.
banned from YouTube straight away.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Aye.
Oh my god.
What would you eat when you were what did you eat when you were watching the set piece?
Doesn't remember.
Popcorn? Oh no, I can't remember now.
What would you eat watching?
Popcorn, yeah. I watched Devil Wears Prada too after the game.
The second one.
Yeah.
I've not seen the second one.
I went with my girlfriend. She's like, we'll go watch a movie. And I scored. I was like, man, I want to go out. I don't know what you mean. I was buzzing at the movie, like, fuck, like.
Because your goal bonus was coming in.
Yeah, I was like, oh, let's go to dinner.
Set all the bells waiting for you.
Yeah, well, I watched that on the weekend, but yeah, Inceptions, I'll watch that next time.
Aye,
good
so,
movie.
but dream about a guy having a dream.
Makes sense, alright.
Karaoke songs, boys.
Karaoke.
Oh, Baby by Justin Bieber.
Oh,
He sang that. He sang that for his
My team initiation.
Oh,
is that your thing, eh?
Yeah.
We did. No boys wanted to do songs, so it was either pay $100 or
$100,
sing.
that's
We made
generous.
the first year I was there. There was like 13 or 14 players. We made $1,200-$1,300 in fines.
No one sang?
No one wanted to sing.
We
That's
were-
too cheap, man. I've
you-
done more.
we did
Yeah, I should've
250,
done
I
them all.
think.
You should have done more.
I think we did 250. It was
Yeah,
either
I
250
should've-
or 500
Yeah.
at UNSW.
You should do that and just say that's just what it is, mate. Pay $500.
You gotta
and
sing,
then-
man. Like,
That's it, man.
it's just
Yeah,
part
I
of
mean,
football.
I've seen some of the youngest boys, like nervous boys, sing. Like, just sing.
Yeah.
The shitty you are actually the funny. That is
The
often
funny it
is.
is, aye.
Aye.
Yeah. For me, I don't think I've ever had to sing. I didn't sing the first year. Probably like Jesse's Girl.
Aye.
Jesse's Girl.
Go sing it.
Very
Yeah,
good
by the
song.
way, right? So he's just admitted that he's not had to sing. So the next time he's about a team night out, I'm
He's gonna
expecting a
make
video.
me sing. No, he wasn't gonna make me sing.
So you don't sang yet?
Yeah, the first year I was here, like no one sang. Like I'm not gonna sing then.
Oh, you didn't sing?
The first year, no, I
Did you
didn't
pay the
sing.
fine?
Yeah, I paid
And
the
he's
fine.
fine master, by the way, so he probably gets away with it too. Cheeky.
Cheating. And last question for you is: if you could sign any NPL player that you haven't played with at Marconi, who would it be?
I haven't played
Who
with.
plays for Japan?
Well, I think that question sums it up. You're not even sure who plays for the
Who would I sign?
In like any position?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
just someone you haven't played with.
I like Shabao.
I was thinking the
I
exact
wanted to
same
bring
thing.
I always told Seka and I'm like, man, if we can get Shabao like last year or the year before, I think they're always talking to him, but he obviously went somewhere. But I really like Shabao. Even
I like Carlos.
yeah, Carlos is good too.
Aye, he's a good player.
Yeah, good player.
He works so hard and then he tries to attack too.
And he's
Just
horrible as well.
What's wrong in the middle of the park? What's wrong in the middle of the park at Marconi?
What's wrong with the middle?
Aye.
He's both trying to say midfielders. What
I'm
you trying to
just
say?
curious.
Well, like Marco is probably going to like retire soon, so we need to get a replacement.
Do you know something, right? See, on that, I think that Jack Armisen has been incredible.
Yeah, he's been unreal.
He's been so
yeah.
good.
Like,
I rate him highly.
good.
Yeah,
I like him as well.
I think that coming off the back of a poor season in terms of opportunities
Championship,
and
aye.
championship
Yeah,
at Olympic,
yeah.
he didn't get much.
well, Jack was always like good. Like I think he won Player of the Year at Apia.
Yeah.
And then the year after, I think he was there again, and then he went to Olympic, and then obviously Olympic weren't too great last year when he was there and whatever. But he's come in and like you can see the quality straight away, and
I rate him as well. I think he's
yeah, and he's just especially last I'd say month or two, he's scored a few
I
goals,
think-
and
I think Bayless was very good midfielder, but he was more box to box and it was very strong defensively. I think Armson just tries to bring that like more attacking flair. You know what I mean? He tries to
You
he
get
makes
goals,
those third man runs.
Yeah, okay.
And it opens up for us boys up front because
Yeah.
he drags players out and then we have more space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So in that aspect, he's a very good player.
Yeah, I think that every time that you watch highlights of games, it just seems to be involved in a lot of good things. Even who was it last week? He had so many chances last week. He never scored.
he scored a hat trick. He could have scored a hat trick.
Ah,
yeah,
easily.
I told him. Yeah,
But it was like who just play?
mainly.
Manly.
Manly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, had so many chances, but again created muchly by himself, like through his
Yeah.
movement, his actions.
On another day, he puts them all away
Yeah,
too.
100%.
So
Class. Boys, it's your time to shine. Anton Milinaric, we'll start with you, mate. Tell us about your football upbringing, how it all started.
Started. His eyes just get me every time.
quite cute.
Like
That's
park
cute,
soccer, park soccer, sort of till I was like 10 or 11.
Whereabouts?
Minchinbury Jets.
So that's where you're
yeah,
from,
yeah. I grew up there, lived there, so just like Riddy Hill area.
What's your background?
Croatian. My dad's Croatian, yeah. So played there, and then sort of, when you get to that age, like 10 or 11, like you either, you go to that, all right, we'll go to an academy or see if you can get further. So I think I played at Spartans, 11s and 12s, and then I just was sort of mixing. I went to Blacktown for City for a bit, St. George for a little bit, Marconi as well, and then probably from about 14, I was at Sydney FC in that youth system there, and I was there for a few years, and then probably 17, I sort of kicked on where I was like playing 18s at Sydney, then I played like 4 games, went to 20 straight away, then played first grade in sort of a couple month sort of window. And then that's when like Joey's made the Joey's World Cup squad there, and then I signed a scholarship at Sydney when I was 17 or 18 around then. So I signed a 2-year scholar there, and then I went on loan while I was there. Like at Sydney we had like, that's when they won the premiership, championship. They had like Lafondra, Bobo, Barbarouses, Bamiohan, Caceres, Ninkovic, like the team was stacked. So as a young player going into there, like first of all, like you like fire, like you watch these guys playing, growing up, and then you're in it, and then you just see the quality and all that, and you're just thrown into the deep end in terms of when, like, I thought early on, like I was way off it, training with them and whatever. So, but it was good, and then I went on loan to Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. I was there for 6 months.
How did that come about?
That was sort of come about, like, wasn't playing, and as a young player, like, I should be playing, I should do this, and so I think my agent at the time was like, let's see what we can sort of get around, and with the passport sort of situation, whatever, and it just came up, and I went for a trial there for 2 weeks, and Sydney sort of let me go because I wasn't in the squad at all, and whatever, and then went there and they liked me, and I was with the B team there for 6 months, so the 23s. I was there for 6 months. It was good. It was tough though. It was during COVID, winter.
Geez.
Yeah.
By yourself.
I was like in Sydney. I was like, the sun's out. Like, you don't talk about that as well. Like when you go there away from family, it's cold, COVID, nothing's open, no one's there to sort of help.
In the house, just
and like Croatian, but you're an outsider because you're Australian.
Yeah.
Like they see you as Australian no matter what. But I enjoy my time. You learned the hard way, like in terms of like speed of the game, how quick they are, physical. Like I think just on the pitch, it's so different in terms like off the pitch. Like you'd expect them to be like a really professional and whatever, but they'll just like chill off the pitch. And then once they got on the pitch, they're just like next level. They're just like animals. So that learn a lot there.
Mentality.
The mentality is just different. Like. That's the whole life, pretty much. They just get there and they love it, and they're in there every day. Like whether they go in there for a light session or they go for a run around like a park or whatever it is, they do something every day. So
I think that's what we often miss out on here, is that mindset of, see, in Europe, life's not as, I'm not saying life here is easy, but it's easier, I believe, here than it is.
200%. Yeah, Sydney's the best place to like live in.
100%.
Yeah.
So you find that the people there maybe want it that little bit more. It's their life, as you say, it's their life.
I think hard work is like, that's like, you meet, I know loads of Balkan people, and there's loads of other people, even like Glasgow, Liverpool, like the sort of like Manchester working class cities. Just hard work is just embedded in them. Polish people are around for that as well. Like you get different countries are similar for that. Just grafters. It's not
that's
like
their way out, pretty much. To get out of that sort of cycle, I guess. A normal job and whatever, and they don't get paid obviously much for a normal job there. But that's their way out. So they play a lot more games too. Mm-hmm. It's constant. Like Europe's obviously they can go travel around and they sort of invest a lot more in their football.
Sorry to interrupt that.
No.
Talk about the resiliency in terms of, you said, mate, you're in winter. Training pitch might be a bit harder, whatever else. People just got on it.
They think nothing of it. They're like, normal down there. Like, fuck, this is...
See here, we talk about matching on that park and we're all going, this is a shambles.
My mum like washes my clothes and irons my undies and that. Yeah, she stopped now, but she used to iron my bed sheets, like everything. She's like, man, you're 24, you gotta...
It's mad that. See what you said there? I get goalkeepers complaining that the ground's too hard.
Yeah.
like, some no word they're lie. The grass is too spiky. Their words are sharp.
Fucking hell.
Swear to God,
The grass is too spiky.
But I find myself complaining too about little things, and you just like sometimes you think, what the fuck? Like, what am I complaining about? When you
Yeah,
get there,
it's
like catch a train, you don't know what's going on, and they're just there like about it. And like sometimes you're a bit off. You're like, fuck, I feel a bit down. They're just like on it every day.
Can't let that affect you. Same way, we used to grow up in Glasgow. The game would be, no one would mention it. It was a case of, is the game on? Brilliant. Is it on or is it off? Pitch is frozen. If it's not frozen, I'm just glad the game's on. Sometimes you play games and the whole left hand side had a puddle on it, and you just be like, oh, the left side's nightmare. You wouldn't be like, oh, this is a joke. You just,
Yeah.
you
you're just happy the game was on. That was
snowing.
it. Aye.
There's snow on the pitch. You change. You've got
Orange
orange
ball.
or yellow footballs to play with.
Yeah, it was cold. It was like snowing one game, and it was like freezing. Like I couldn't feel my face. I'm like, fuck, I'm not hitting this ball. And then the other centre back I was playing next to broke his nose. I'm like, fuck.
I'm definitely not hitting this ball.
I'm like, no, I'm not hitting the ball again. So yeah, I was there for 6 months, and then they had to like, because I was still contracted at Sydney, they'd have to buy me.
Yeah.
So I came back to Sydney, had a good pre-season, felt like I got sharper and whatever, and then an opportunity came at Brisbane to sign there, and I signed there, and I played. I think I came there 2 weeks before the season started, and I played the first 5 games, so I made my debut and played
Who'd you play against?
My debut was against Melbourne City. We lost 2-1. It was COVID as well, so we had to fly. We slept at Brisbane Airport the night before.
What do you mean, as in a
In a
hotel there?
In a hotel, yeah.
Aye,
So
I
I
just
just
thought fucking-
Thought the whole team just lying in the airport floor, man.
and then we caught a bus from the airport hotel to a chartered flight. So we had our own like flight because you couldn't mix because it was COVID and no one.
Bubbles.
And then we flew in and then off the tarmac straight to the stadium. Like we got there like 4 or 5 hours before the game started, and we had to wait there. We couldn't mix a match for them to start this sort of season. So I played my debut there, and I was like reversing. I was like McLaren, Naboo, Lecky.
Yeah.
So those sort of boys.
It's a good standard,
Yeah,
obviously.
especially as a young guy making a debut, and did fairly well.
Do you think the training with Dino Zagreb prepared you well for that?
Yeah, in terms of like the speed and just like scenarios and the quality, like that play, you go higher in quality, different balls, like expecting like they're not going to play that, but they'll see those balls that you can't really, unless a player can't really see, sort of thing. And then I played Victory the week after. We copped it like 3-0. Played another 5 games, and I didn't play here and there for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And then I was there and signed another season. Then like had a bit of a falling out, and I just wanted to play football. You want to play football as a young player. Like there's no point. I always say I rather play football NPL than sit on the bench for an A-League team, because it's one of the, not one of the worst things, but you just want to play.
Feels like a play, mate.
You just want to play, and all right, you get put into like you'll play with the NPL team, but that's like a step down, and like you just want to. It's hard to explain in terms of you're still playing NPL, but you feel like you're just in the bin. Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I'm like, nah, stuff this. I left, and then Oakley, just before the season started in Melbourne, went to Oakley.
Yep.
Had a good season. Melbourne's the best, I think, in terms of NPL.
In what way? What do you think? So?
Grass pitches, the fans, the
yeah.
clubs, like all clubs are like, each sort of club has, they're Greek or they're this or that. And just investment in the sort of club in terms of just people coming to the game, the community. It's a lot more community based there. And I really enjoy it. I signed a 2-year deal with Oakley after that year.
Yep.
And then when I sort of came back, Marconi contacted me. And like I signed like a 2-year deal already. But then when I talked to him, the project sounded good and interesting, and I haven't been at home for a while. So I was like, you know what, let's do it. So first year I was on loan, and then last year I was still contracted at Oakley.
Fuck.
And then I had to get out of that so I could sign again for Marconi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a kerfuffle there.
You happy with your decision?
Yeah, I think so. Like Melbourne, I really enjoy Melbourne, but like being at home and the years that we've had at Marconi, like
And getting your undies ironed.
my mum's like, what are you going to do when you move out? I said, like, I've moved out already. Like, I know what to do, but I'm just going to ride the wave now. Like, what's for dinner? Like, what's this? Like, So, no, it's been really good. Like, the first year we won the championship. And then last year made the Oz Championship final.
Was that your first year? The years when the grand final? That was your first year?
Yeah, that was the first year.
Do you know what's the absolute worst, by the way?
What?
see if you get something lost or damaged, especially in business wise, and then you're not insured, it's brutal.
I'd recommend insurers. You can jump online, insurers.com.au, and get a free quote in 30 seconds. Or you can visit the link in the description box below.
So that was one of the best years too, in terms of everything.
Oh yeah, and obviously the cup final last year.
And then the cup final as well.
So you flew over a few things there. So you're looking at the... how was your time with the Joeys?
Joey was... That was unreal in terms of... I wasn't expecting to sort of make that team, and a lot of boys were playing or in the A-League team as well, or they've already played games, or overseas boys too. That sort of came... I think the reason why I made that score was just like the hard work, and I don't think technically or anything like that I'm better than these players, just in terms of the hard work, and then like that's what you want as a coach, is someone to, just a young guy to just work his ass off and grind, and that's what I sort of did. And that's what I sort of do now. And like, I don't think I'm the best technically gifted player, but that willingness to win, and I don't want to lose. It's either I'm getting the ball, I'm getting you, or that sort of thing. So I think that's what sort of got me across the line. And I wasn't expected to play at the World Cup, so I had a couple camps there, and then made the squad. And then like my family came over. I was in Brazil, so that was good. We made it out of the group there too. So we drew to Hungary. No, lost to Ecuador. First 10 minutes I scored an own goal. I was like, yeah, this is fucking great.
He was so shocked to be starting.
I was like, yeah, he's probably happy that he started me. So that, and then we drew with Hungary, and then we beat Nigeria to make it out of the group. We made round of 16 versus France, got a red card.
For fuck's sake.
Fucking hell.
An own goal and a red card?
Yeah.
What did you get sent for? Was it a red card?
That's the first, they're doing VAR for the first time, so they're like testing it out before they...
Release it? Wow.
I think released it.
Yeah.
So like, all right, we'll do it in a youth sort of World Cup setup. So like I won the ball, but my foot bounced up and like got his sort of shin, very soft. So it was yellow, and then they gave me they overturned it. So we're 1-0 down, but I think we ended up losing like 4 or 5.
How did you like both of you? How did you like the VAR in the championship?
Keep my 2 cents to myself. Nah. I think it was alright, but look, if you're going to use that sort of technology, you need to have the cameras for it.
Yeah.
In the grand final.
I think our goal should have been a goal in the final.
Yeah.
I don't know
if
if
you've
you've
seen some phone footage from that,
it's hard to say though.
that goal in the grand final,
Yeah.
the ball was over the line by like
Yeah,
like
I
that
remember
much.
it,
I thought we were shit, to be fair, that game.
Yeah, we were.
But that could change the game before half time, 2-1.
Yeah, we spoke
like,
about that.
you know,
Yeah.
so like if we score that and like we actually like seconds like, yeah, it's a goal, or boys are like, yeah, it's a goal. And then they like, I don't think, because they didn't have the camera or whatever, they didn't have, referees want to make that decision, that big decision.
And I don't blame the referee at all for that.
Yeah.
It's like if you're
I blame him, that's fine. Yeah.
You got to have a one camera on each line, because they're the big decisions. Even if it's that much, if it goes over the line, it's a goal at the end of the day. Changes a game, changes a grand final. We didn't get it, go 2-0 at half time. What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
But even against Apia in the quarterfinal.
Right. So I was going to ask you that. I remember that happening. So maybe I'm wrong here, but did second? did
You're a big kid, man.
I tried to time it good, but no. I'm just shoving
Did
it.
you say second at that time? Don't hand it in. Because you went over the sideline and said something, and then they didn't ask for it.
For the quarterfinal, I said, yeah, do it,
you
which
said do it?
was wrong.
Ah, okay.
Looking back at it, like
Which one was this for? Was that for the
Oscar-
penalty?
for
when they
that.
scored,
And they scored,
last minute, whatever.
Oh, that
I
one.
seen you
yeah.
go over. I wasn't sure what you said.
Because it was 1 or 2 minutes overtime they scored.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
of that gap.
Yeah.
Because of that gap, they kept it going on. So yeah, it's interesting because it's more tactical.
Yeah.
Like you can decide whether you want to.
I quite liked it from the outside.
I liked it. Actually worked in our favour. We played South Melbourne because Aidan Carey came on 30 seconds into it. The ball's bounced, he's about to kick it, and the boys pretend he's been kicked in the face. The referee sent him off, and he's not even touched them. And then luckily we had that, and he didn't get anything for it. Like, saved us that, or we still got put out, but I mean, there would have been 10 men.
Aye.
But if it wasn't for that VAR, I thought that's not bad. And I like the fact that you do get to choose.
Aye.
But to your point, I understand, but I'd rather have, if they're going to bring it in, at least they get a second look at it. just unfortunately they're still going to get some wrong because they don't have enough cameras. It's just frustrating.
So I like the idea of you having a certain number of times you can ask the question.
What was it,
'Cause
two?
obviously-
Was it 2 times you had?
I think it was
Two,
two.
two you had that.
Was
If
I
you
think
got it
was one
right,
and a
then you
half.
kept it. Yeah.
Was it not 1 per half?
No. You
Do
just
the
got
whole
two.
game, I
Two
think. And then if
the
it
whole
went
game,
to
you got
extra time, I think maybe added
Yeah, you
one.
got an extra.
Yeah, because I think that VAR now obviously makes games so much longer. Like it's a waste of time in terms
Yeah.
of every decision.
Aye.
But I think having the power to say, can you check this one? I quite like the concept of it. But as you say, it needs to be worked out properly in terms of cameras and visuals. But
It was the first year for it too. so
Exactly. It was a good track. It'll be interesting how the championship goes this year.
I think they know about it too now.
Yeah.
Especially after the grand final decision. I
Yeah.
think they know that they need to have cameras on the line this year.
yeah,
Or something, yeah.
I think that's the most important one as well.
Yeah.
Aye, fair.
I
See
thought
football,
if,
but not
if you're gonna have it, at least like you have a camera from fucking halfway. Yeah, that's VAR. It's like what
Zoom in on it,
the
you'll
what
be
the
right.
fuck's the point of
How,
having it? Then?
how are football matches determined by the ball going in the goal, right? So let's think about where we should have
Halfway
the
line.
camera.
Aye.
Yeah,
Like, let's put
that's
it
a
in
bit
the fucking
silly
goal.
in
I
terms
think
of
we
that.
just need to hit the back of the net next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was
like I
it?
said- who
Lockie Griffiths.
Okay,
was
good.
it?
Yeah, he jumped over, headed it. I was on the byline. If you look back at it, I'm actually on top of the
you've seen
keeper.
it?
He was
I've
offside.
seen
If he
it.
touched it,
I've
I
looked
wouldn't
at the
know.
keeper, I'm like, you're shitting
know.
yourself,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
And he's like full shaking because he knew it went over the line.
Yeah,
I was trying to
okay.
get it out of him. Wouldn't budge.
I'm surprised you weren't on the line trying to steal the goal, mate. I like you.
I went up to the ref. I saw it with my own eyes. Didn't care.
I didn't realise, mate. Go.
We're gonna play for however long, and we know whatever we say to the refs, it's not gonna change their mind.
I
We're
know.
still gonna do
I know,
it
that's
every
so hard,
game.
man.
Like I'm gonna get into refs' ear every single
Look, it
game.
plays a massive factor, mate. And it's psychologically, if you're getting peppered, that's a penalty, and then the next one happens, it can be enough.
Yeah.
Even the referees are really strong-minded. It can be enough,
To sway.
especially if you're at home, like you get a home game.
Well, sometimes
fans,
like just whatever happens, like just yell for it. If you yell for it, like you could get it.
aye,
Like
of course.
that's all you have to do. Yeah.
Well, like
so
we played against
hard,
we played against Manly in the cup last week, and there's a challenge. Like in my opinion, it probably was a red card. I think Tyson, it wasn't malicious. It's just foot was high and hit the guy, but Manly didn't even really shout off the bench.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if that was another, like some people go mental on the bench. If they went mental,
Yeah.
he gets a red
Yeah.
card.
Rockdale were very good at it last year.
Aye,
They
Rockdale always good at it. Yeah.
Aye.
get around the ref and just pause decisions.
Aye, it happens all the time. I was going to ask you, Anton, for this is not to blow smoke up your ass, but you obviously are a big winning player, big tackles, like not a lot of players like to play against you. But I do think you've got that character like you spoke about. What do you think? It's something that I think is missing in a lot of like winning mentality. But I also don't know how teachable it is, like how coachable it is just to have a winning mentality. Like, where do you think you got that from?
Like I said, maybe because I wasn't as technically as good, so I'm like, all right, I got to find a way
Yep.
to sort of get
Level the playing field.
Yeah, to get the upper handy. Like I don't think I'm technically bad. Like I can pass the ball, and
Can you?
I think so. Yeah. I'll kick it out half the time. Anyways,
He got his first assist the other week.
yeah. I know. Oh yeah. So, but I think that's what it was when I was like that 16, 17. I got to the point like I was always bigger than everyone. So physically,
Yeah, dominate.
then it sort of started to level out. I'm like, all right, I can't push plays off the ball as easy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what can I do to level out? I think that's what it was, just that mentality that like, you know, you're not getting past me, or I don't care who you are or what you do and whatever. And it's not personal. I've had players come to me and say like, off the pitch, like you're unreal, and then on the pitch, like you're the worst. Like a lot of people don't like me.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. So, but I don't care if that makes us win games. Like, especially in NPL football, you got like, let's say guys like Marco with families, like win bonuses are a thing.
Yeah.
Like you want to win trophies, boys want to go to the next level.
Yeah.
Why? Like, in my mind, that's the only mentality to have. Why would you not play football to play a game to win and to outwork your opponent and whoever's in front of you, whether it's a big guy, a small guy? And so I think that's what it is. And like everyone, like I think it's just that winning mentality. Like I hate losing. Everyone hates losing, but
I don't think everyone hates losing.
Yeah, I think
like they say they do. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
mean they
what I
do
mean.
inside.
Yeah.
Like they'll go
That's it.
home after the game and they're like just go on about.
They'll go out, they'll go and do whatever.
I mean, I see after
enjoy
games,
their
sometimes
weekend.
people lose games. I mean, I'm talking from under young football to senior football. Game finishes and straight away they'll start joking to the guy next to them. I mean, you've just been fucking beat 3-0.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, I think
Fuck, I've been
as
bleaching.
well coming up like Australian, like the youth sort of boys, like maybe, like you said, I'm the sort of last sort of group of last sort of batch of to have that. Like, what are they teaching in?
I don't know.
The young kids, like, they take like all these academies, like technically unbelievable. Like, I was terrible at that age, and they're like fucking better than me already.
Yeah.
But
that's not just that's not just football.
Are they having that mentality, like, to win and like to fuck? I'm gonna smash this guy. Like, I don't give a fuck if he's gonna fight me after the game on the pitch. Like, I need to win. And all right, technically you're gonna be. It might be better or whatever. It gets to a point where you need to have that in you. So, NPL, any level of football, like, but NPL, a lot of it's the hardest working sort of team, or for the most part, wins.
Aye, hard work was a fucking long way, man. Yeah. A long way. It's just interesting. I just never really seen like an environment or a place. It's just there's no like recipe for like.
Yeah, I think.
Like, how do you obviously culture and how you're brought up, the environment was a factor.
Yeah,
but it must become a point if you say you're not came from that environment. Like, where does it come from? Like, people have different opinions, but there is no set way. I've seen loads of players have it and they can't put their finger on it. Those players not have it and they're like, no, I do want it. I'm like, well, fucking show me.
I think a lot of people say they do, or they like a lot
that's
of.
What I was getting
do it. Yeah.
People say they don't like to lose, but it doesn't hurt.
I can't stand it. I won't talk to her. Like, my mum was like, oh, even on Wednesday against Olympic when we lost 1-0. She's like, oh, how'd you go? I'm like, you knew how I, like, she didn't go to the game. I'm like, you knew how I went, so why are you asking? Like,
Mum's like, I am his pants. How'd you go?
I'm like, just leave it down here. I'll go later. But like, you burn, like, I'm like, I'm in bits the next day. You're like, fuck this, man. Like, and obviously you cop a grilling from, Tseka or whatever. Like, so it's saying that's the embarrassment too. Like, I get embarrassed when I lose or I concede a goal. Like, I'm burning. We conceded 2.
Yep.
Fucking against, like, I'm like fuming. I'm telling Tang, fucking come across. What the? I'm telling him, you're fucking way off it. Like,
you caught him shit on the way.
Yeah, it's like I told Damien, I expect the back too. Like, I want you to be like, Anton, you're fucking, you're way off it, bro. Like, Damo, like me and Damo are close, or throughout all, like, even at Marconi, like last year, like playing next to Lockie or Truey or these guys, like at training, Dom Costanzo, like we're good mates, but I'm like, fucking your way, like, step up, like. I remember.
It's important though. It's important
because
otherwise, it's not me. Like, people got to not take it personal in terms of like, all right, maybe I go a bit too far sometimes, but
you only do it because you want to win.
I want to. I know what these guys can do. I know you guys can fucking play unreal and you can work. And if you're not working or you're lazy and whatever, like, I don't think I'm ever that sort of type of player. So maybe I expect everyone to be like that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I want to fucking win. I want to do this, and you're like lazing around, like, and I think it's a privilege to play and get paid as well.
Yeah, NPL is up leverage.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a double. Like, you're on a double wage pretty much. Like, boys work full time, and then you come to train. And to be honest, you don't do much. You train a couple times and you play a game. And some boys get paid.
The time investment versus the financial investment's incredible.
So I'm like, fucking, you get paid, and you're like, people fucking kill to be in your position.
Yeah.
And as a kid or whatever, it's not professional, but you want to get paid. Like,
you can make it feel like a professional. Again, it's not that far off. Like, a lot of clubs, especially the Championship and stuff in England, they train 3 nights a week. They have, even the year Leicester won the league, they trained 3 nights, 2 days off, light day, recovery game, and then it was it the whole time. Obviously, they have better facilities and they get paid more money, and it's obviously a higher level, of course. But at this level, because some people, I think this is arguably, not saying NPL, but semi-pro football in general.
It's hard, man.
It's arguably the hardest level to play, because you've got families, you've got a full-time job, and it varies from tradies to accountant to whatever it may be, build your own business. It's fucking exhausting. Try to pay bills, all the rest of it. And then on top of that, you've got expectations, personally, and the club expectations, and then peer pressure and all the rest of it. Try to balance all that. It's fucking hard, man. And look after your body, and you get bad injuries, which happens, and you have to go and try and still work your normal job with a bad injury. And fuck, it's
tough.
Very tough job, man.
What you said is it's the hard work and the application is something that you're always in control of. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have days when things don't go your way. But the other things you can always do, if you make that choice, you can always do those things the right way. And I think that's why it's so frustrating when people aren't doing it.
It's like the bare minimum,
it's a choice,
like,
man. You're choosing.
Yeah.
If it's within your control, it's like you can choose.
And you're like, I've worked all day, and then you go to training and you're just walking around or you're complaining. Like, at training, I try and set the standards too. Like, fucking not doing, like, I'd grab people, and Dom and Lockie's tried to swing at me as well a couple times. You know what I mean? And Lockie's grabbed
He's
Lockie and
cold.
Chewy Mason. I remember Lockie grabbed Chewy, and I'm after fucking going.
Chasing each other.
But like that's what you want to. You want guys,
Yeah, you need it.
and like some people take it personal. They're soft and blah blah blah. But off the pitch, sorry man.
I
Like,
need those. Of course, I
so like my
Moses
bad,
high,
like and then we shake hands and fucking you're on it. And if you have a problem with that, like to be honest, I don't
That's your
care.
problem.
I don't care.
Aye.
I really don't care.
Aye.
And I think a lot of people maybe take that the wrong way. Even especially people I verse, where on the pitch this year I've tried to calm down. Like Anton, let's try and
Come on, Anton.
and it's not.
Breathe.
I don't think it's working, so I got to go back to my old ways. Like the first year at Marconi, man, I'd say some fucking rogue shit, man. Like I'd like tell coaches like their shit, like fucking meet me outside, like that sort of stuff.
I've had a few people come up to me and say, "Oh, how do you like that Anton bloke?" It's like, "What do you mean? He's a great guy." I hate him.
Yeah,
It's like, why?
yeah. So like that first last year as well, and first year like they're like, man, like fucking. I used to say so like, or just hit people and.
I think that's a compliment.
It
See
is.
to be the person that goes on a pitch and everybody that's not in your team, like, oh fuck, I need to play against him today. He's an arsehole.
But even I think also as a centre forward, and you're going, this guy's an arsehole. He's already winning. He's already in your head.
100%,
I'm already
man.
thinking about this guy. He just can't wait to win
Compliment.
So
that
the first year we versed Rockdale, we drew 2-2, and then we beat them 9-0, and then before the game in the final, like it felt like we already won. Like we're in their heads, they're like trying to G themselves up and like shut the fuck, like in the tunnel, shut the fuck up. We're gonna do even against Blacktown in the semi-final. I like grabbed one of their players and he went to shake my hand. I like grabbed him and I just fucking pushed him like that, and then apparently he tried to grab me while I wasn't looking, and then I'm like, that's it, like game's done.
They've rattled.
You know what I mean? Like they're rattled.
Yeah.
Like little things like that where they think, Anton's gonna lose his head. He's a fucking, he's a nut. Like,
you're in
but
control
I don't lose my head. I do it like it seems like
It's
it.
tactical.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, he's done. Like
Man,
No, big Jamie Perchef, he's a wee bit like that as well.
Yeah.
He's similar.
Jamie's
as well.
annoying, man. I seen him. I'm like, I talked to him before the game, and I'm like, if you fucking chirp to me, man, he goes, I'm not gonna chirp to you. I'm like, I'm fucking bash.
But he's the same. Like he's tactical.
He's so
He's
annoying.
he's clever in that way.
I'd fucking probably hit him too.
His head goes best. It's tactical. It's like.
But it is like it annoys me, and I'm on the other side of the pitch. And I'm sure like he would like. I think it's a good thing, playing wise, and you get that upper hand, and I'm sure Damo and other people would get annoyed at it.
Right. The reality is everybody can't be like that.
Yeah, of
Again,
course.
and I get that, I understand that, but I just think maybe it's a bit of a dying art, the
Yeah,
winning
100%.
mentality stuff. I feel like, I don't know, it's disappointing sometimes just to see, even youth football and that, as I say, it just seems all too soft and friendly. and
kids lose 5-0 and they come off and
But
they're
it's
smiling and they're
It's a
laughing.
difference to like losing your head and just kicking someone for the sake of it, but
Aye.
actually getting stuck in,
Aye, it's
and
a
that
different thing.
50-50
Oh, of
is
course, yeah.
like,
Aye.
that's what you want to be a part
You
of.
don't want people to ever go out and
Nah,
kick
well, that's what
people
people
and
do
hurt people.
sometimes,
But you
what they
want them
think.
to- a 50-50, I'm going to fucking win that.
Yeah,
50-50.
people
That's
think,
what it needs to be.
for me to get that, that little bit in me, I got to do that. I got to be dirty, but you don't have to be dirty. You just have to fight for everything, be close to whatever it is. Like, and I think people don't want to get in that tussle, and teams don't want to get, like, let's say St George or South, like
Do you know something? See, now people know that you're my man and your undies, you're fucked, man.
I don't care. I cut that one out. Actually, you said I could cut something out.
Wait till you visit her again, he's gonna get ya.
Keep it in. I don't care.
That's funny, man.
But yeah, like St George and let's say Sutherland, like all right, every team can be good when it's going good, but when it's like tough, and you're on a bit of a down, who's gonna step up and fucking get you out of it? Who's gonna win those games? Who's like when we're 2-0, everyone's gonna step up to fucking win those games. Yeah. And that's why people like win trophies and championships. Rockdale, the first year they won they were just always coming back. And
But it takes time to build that. I think to your point on like Marconi, obviously you said you came over for a project. You talk about Rockdale, didn't win it for ages,
Yeah.
took a bit of time. Spirits took a lot of time to build it, like, and I'm sure,
Of course,
mentioned
yes.
Cylinder St George, it'll take time. These things do take time to build the culture, to build it, to find the right characters. It's a bit of trial and error as well, building projects. So, but I think it is something I would like to see more and more of. But to your point as well, if you have that as a foundation, even when you're playing shit, you can affect the game.
yeah, like I don't think I'm fucking great a lot of the time, but because that I have that, like sort of
Make it hard for our team,
it keeps
so.
me in, and like it, you sort of keep yourself accountable. I'm like, all right, at least I'm doing this
That's-
right,
aye.
and I'm defending.
That's a
or,
non-negotiable part.
Yeah.
Aye.
Perfect. Mr. Tsekenis Jr. Your turn, mate. Tell us about your early football years.
How far we started? How far did you start?
He started at under twos.
Under twos. I started off at Padstow United, around the corner from my house. Where did I go after that? So I was at Padstow United, and then I can't remember after that, but
So tell us from when you remember.
I remember from Project 22 days.
Right, okay.
So I was in the Project 22 for East.
Yeah.
Yeah, East. So I was in Project 22 for that. And they were good years. I actually remember those years. And we had I used to play with some good players.
How old were you there?
I think 12.
Yeah, okay.
11s, 12s. I was
Before
playing
12,
with
you
Marco
forgot.
Tilio.
Right,
Like
okay.
he was in my team back then. Oh,
Where's he now, Marcus Tilio?
he hasn't
Marco?
played.
Aye.
Austria, I think.
Is he at Austria?
I think he's in Austria. Yeah, I don't know if he's playing or injured or I think he's there.
Yeah, so I was at Project 22 and then I went to Olympic. Also, no, 11s was Project 22, 12s was Olympic.
Yeah.
And then my dad was obviously at Olympic
Yeah.
coaching and he left. And then I tried for the 13s. And funny story, I ended up, like my dad left, bit of kerfuffle going back and forth. They kept me there till the last trial. Remember, kept me there till the last trial. All the clubs had picked their teams.
Oh, no, I stitched you up.
Said I wasn't good enough. They sacked me.
Ah, no way,
A
man.
week before the season, it was a couple of weeks before the season. So
At 13 years old?
I know, get a grip.
young. I
That's
was young.
rough, that, innit?
Yeah, so that all happened. No bad blood with them, whatever. Went to Bonnyrigg. Bonnyrigg picked me up. I don't know if you remember Nick Domovsky.
Aye.
Yeah, he picked me up. He was coaching him, or he was a TD there or something. So I was there. I bounced around when I was younger. I was here, there, and everywhere. Bonnyrigg had a really good year there.
Do me a favour, can you pull that just a little bit
Yeah.
closer just in case?
I don't want to take that.
No,
table
you can pull it
all
up.
good there.
That's perfect.
So I was at Bonnyrigg, and then after that I went to St George
But when?
St George FC.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was there for two years, and throughout this time my dad wasn't coaching, my dad wasn't involved in football, so I was just bouncing around, just working hard as I was younger. And then I came to Marconi.
Were you always a striker?
Always been a striker, yeah. So I went to Marco when my dad went there. He obviously did when they were in the NPL2.
Yeah.
He got them to NPL1, and then I came into the 18s. So that was say 2017, 2018, and then I had a pretty good year. So I was there for 1 year. I started off in the 18s. I was scoring goals, ended up in the 20s, scoring goals, and then my dad ended up, it was very tough for me and my dad because I was so young,
Yeah.
but I was proving myself in each age group. Like I was playing 18s, I was scoring goals. I'd go into the 20s, I'd score goals. I'd start for the 20s, score goals. Then I went into first grade, I scored on my debut.
Right.
I scored, I think maybe
Who's that against?
Sydney FC
Oh,
against him.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Was that
remember
actually
that.
that is brilliant.
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember it? We'll get it up. I got video footage. He's running, chasing me, and bang, top corner.
What was the score?
Oh, we smashed you.
Oh wait,
We
was that at
smashed you.
Rockdale?
No, it was at Marconi.
We beat.
No, we beat you. So we
Yeah.
smashed you like 5-1 or something.
If
I'll
I
show you
verse
later.
Damien, I'd
Alright.
fucking pump
Do you know
him.
what,
Yeah,
right?
right, we'll say about that.
He's so confident with the video
I'm gonna-
footage, you have
we
to believe him.
we
yeah.
got SOS tomorrow, and I remember.
Right,
Remember
yeah,
that? Yeah.
we haven't done SOS, bro.
So yeah,
What does this guy remember us against me?
I love it.
Brilliant, man.
He's been holding, he hasn't told me
It's so
once.
good.
Now he's fucking said it.
I was
Now
waiting
everyone
for it.
knows me.
Yeah.
Let's try and dig up that highlight.
100%. If you got it,
We'll
send
get
it.
it. And then
You have been tapped by champion football, Anton. What
I'll
fuck?
send it to you boys to put it in the video.
100%.
Clip it.
We will. We'll post it on social media, 100%.
And then so I had a decent year. I think
So you were still under 18s and you scored in your first
Yeah, yeah.
What
so
year was that? Sorry, by the way.
I think it was 2018. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
think I was 17 at the time.
Yeah.
17, 18, that age. And then I went to Central Coast Mariners.
Yeah.
So I was there for 3 years. I played in the first NYL or the last NYL season, which was
Oh, you played that one too?
the last one that
I
they
played
had.
that one too, yeah.
Yeah. Well, who did you play for?
Sydney, we won it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
We were shocked.
We
Oh,
won.
we
That
were
last
alright.
time we won. Yeah.
Yeah, so that last time I barely played. When I moved up there, I wasn't really taking it too serious.
So did you move up to the central coast?
Yeah, I was living in the entrance.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the first NYL, I didn't really take it serious. I just didn't realize the position I was in.
Yeah.
And then I remember my coach, Nick Montgomery.
Yeah.
He pulled me aside and goes, "Like, I can see you have like the talent to progress, but you need to take it serious. Otherwise, like, we're gonna have to drop you." So like after that conversation, I remember it vague. Like I went home, pulled my head in, started training hard, started focusing more. I was 18 at the time.
Yeah.
I was living on my own.
Yeah,
Like, I
enjoying
thought,
yourself,
yeah,
man.
like, look
Yeah.
at me.
I'm
I play
playing
for Central
football.
Coast. I
Yeah.
play youth Central Coast. Like, look at me. Yeah, a lot of kids are like that.
100%,
A lot of kids are like that.
It's a lesson, but it's a lesson.
Yeah,
innit?
100%.
It's a lesson.
And yeah, once after that conversation, I just decided to lock back in, started training hard, started going gym every day. Just kept on trying to prove myself. And then I had a really good year the next NPL season. Well, obviously an NPL2.
Yeah.
But I killed it for the first half of the season. I think I scored like 9 games, 14 goals or something like that. I can't remember exact stats. And then I got like there was just a period where I got injured. I was in and out. And then I signed I signed a scholarship.
Yeah.
So I was at Central Coast, signed a scholarship. I was full-time training with the A-League, but I was playing mostly youth.
Yeah.
And then I started to get in and around the squad in 21 season. Yeah, I think it was 21 season. So I think I was coming off the bench a lot. I maybe had 3 starts
In the A-League.
in the A-League.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Did you make your debut against?
Wellington
Yeah,
at
nice.
Wynn Stadium.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it was living the good life, and then obviously been years now, but I made a little bit of a mistake. I was a young kid. It was just silly. I was young. I wasn't educated enough, and I didn't look into things, and things happened. Made a big mistake. Didn't realize the actual mistake I made until everything actually fell apart.
Yeah.
And then so I was banned for 3 years.
How did it transpire that it was like you found out you'd made a mistake?
Sorry.
How did it find out that you'd actually made a
So
mistake?
what happened was I think I didn't pull my hammy, but I got really sore from a game.
Yeah.
And I didn't really look into it. I didn't have much education, and I took something that was on a prohibited list.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. Like
Yeah,
I
of course.
was a young kid. I was just thinking like it's just a supplement from an
Yeah, you wouldn't.
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think it's just like magnesium, like, you
Yeah.
know. Anyways, and then I got tested one day.
Just random.
Yeah, just random tested at training. And I was honest with them because they ask you, like, what did you take? You take Nurofen, you cold and flu,
yeah.
whatever. And I told them everything I took.
Yeah.
And I got told, that's
prohibited.
yeah, it's prohibited.
Yeah.
But I was
okay.
upfront and honest because I didn't think I was in the
Yeah,
wrong.
no, I understand that. Yeah.
And then the lady basically told me like that's prohibited, you can't take that. So I just remember I was at training at Plume Park, and my face was like what? And then she started telling me about how long you can be
Banned
out of
for.
the sport for.
Yeah.
She started saying like 4 years, and I just went blank. I can't even remember that day.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then
Long that 4 years.
yeah, so went through this whole thing. It was like I just remember driving home to the entrance, and my dad drove straight up
Yeah.
so I could drive back to Sydney. So I didn't train after that day. The club decided, we'll just leave you for now, just sort everything out. So had to get like lawyers involved.
Oh, so did they not support you at all?
So
The club didn't.
no, they did support me.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So I think it's part of the PFA.
Yeah. Okay.
So they have PFA,
Yeah.
player management, whatever it is, that support you. I'm actually grateful for them because they helped me out a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
And yeah, it just was a whole thing. So I didn't find out what my like how long I was going to be banned for like until like a year and a half later.
And you'd obviously been banned. You'd not played.
Yeah,
for
so
like
I was serving it,
Yeah.
but I hadn't found out how long I was going to be banned for.
Yeah.
So it was just a constant thing back and forth, you know. And then
That must have been really difficult for you.
yeah, it was tough because like I come from a footballing background.
Yeah.
My mum played for Australia.
Yeah.
My dad, like, is
Yeah, yeah.
well known. My brothers play soccer, like. So it was very hard just because like that's all we used to speak about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those mistakes where you just probably after the first 6 months to a year, I was dwelling on it, but it got to a point where it is what it is. Like
That's
you
it.
made the mistake, you got to move forward.
Yeah. I've made plenty of them, mate.
Yeah. So I went back to plumbing.
Yeah.
I finished my plumbing, got my certificate. Now I'm a tradesman.
Good.
Still working plumbing.
Yeah.
And then yeah, from then onwards, I just kept on waiting for the day that I found out when I was going to be back.
Yeah.
Anyways, I found out a year and a half later, whatever it was, that I was going to be back in 24, or end of 24. So because I wasn't allowed to train with a team, I wasn't allowed to compete. Like I couldn't, because I was doing training boxing.
Yeah.
Like I used to box with a couple of my mates, my brother. Like I couldn't even compete in boxing if I wanted to, because like
any sport.
worldwide.
Yeah.
It's like worldwide.
You can do any sport at
No,
all?
you can't compete. You can't compete
Snooker?
in anything.
Darts?
No, nothing. Anything like that. I've been terrible at that.
Just jabbing a guy?
Yeah, so I was just trying to get my mind off it, and it was very hard to train for football when you can't train with a team.
Yeah.
So, because boxing was one of those things where you have a sparring partner, you could train together.
Yeah.
I was doing that a lot, which really helped me, like mentally and physically. And then probably a year and a half before, maybe a year before my band, actually the other day, it said 2 years ago, I saw me training,
Yeah.
like 2 years ago now, first. And I just look back at like where I am now. Like I'm not saying I'm anywhere, but looking back from what I've been through and like being so unfit after so long out of the game, from going to like A-League fitness to like not playing at all for 3 years.
Yeah.
I look back now and I'm like,
Such a long time, man.
yeah.
So in terms of football, did you do anything? Did you still kick a ball around? Did you still
Yeah,
mess around?
so I used to like go down to the park with my dad here and there.
Yeah.
And like my brothers, and we used to go kick a ball. We have Padstow Park like around the corner from our house, so I used to go down there, take shots.
Yeah, okay.
But nothing serious because I couldn't.
You couldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so like up until then, I was just kicking the ball around with my brothers. Like sometimes I'd go here and there and just go do a session by myself.
Yeah.
But never anything intense. And then I went down to the park with my dad. My dad started making me do doggies and I'm like, oh my God. And I was struggling.
Yeah,
but I always had in the back of my mind that like I want to get back there.
Yeah, good on you.
Like I don't want to give it up. Like I was 20 when I got banned, and then I came back at 23. So I was still young. Like I'm so like obviously I'm not glad it happened, but I would have rather made a mistake then than go and make a mistake now.
You know, I know I talk a lot of shit, by the way, but if there's one thing to believe is on is where to get the best Souvlaki.
Where would that be?
Souvlaki boys in Marrickville, next level.
To be fair, I've been there. Souvlaki boys have put together a champagne pack. In the champagne pack, you get souvlaki, lamb souvlaki, chicken ribs, pita breads, halloumi, dip, and it all comes in a nice wee Souvlaki boys cooler bag.
So just ask for a champagne pack when you go to Souvlaki boys in Marrickville.
Do you know something that I think it's a huge credit to you, like how you speak about it, because you've clearly learned a lot from it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I can't imagine. I think the uncertainty must have been a nightmare. Like not to know what was going to be the end point.
Yep.
I think that would have been really, really difficult for you, especially at the age you were at and where you were playing.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that you are now playing, scoring goals, enjoying yourself, is a massive credit to you.
Aye, fair play to me.
think
As I
that a
say,
lot of people-
psychologically, they chucked it.
A lot of people would have just walked away,
Man,
mate.
fuck this, it's done. It's
Was
not
there
for
a
me.
point where you're like, I don't want to play football? Like that early on, like that, I would have been like, or you didn't want to kick a ball, you didn't want to watch football and stuff like that.
Especially watching other boys in your team for Central Coast who you were like say neck and neck with to get a contract,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
like going like, fuck, I'm better than him, and he ends up.
Yeah,
doing all right.
like I was I appreciate that, boys, by the way. But like for the first maybe 2 years, up until like a year before I came back, I didn't want nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
And I could tell like I disappointed my dad like very much because like we're such a footballing family, and it's like I wouldn't say like big name like Tsekenis
Yeah,
has
of
always
course.
been around the game.
Yeah.
So like I think that's what made me want to get back into it even more.
Yeah.
Just knowing that I need to make up for it, and I'm going to do anything I can to make up for it. I made a mistake, it is what it is, but I'm going to come back. So I think that's what was in the back of my mind
Yeah.
the whole time.
No, fair play, man. It's good. It's good you told that as well, mate. Because people don't know his context and stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that completely. I think that it's obviously there's the internet and people can find stuff out. But see if you're at a moment where you are sore or there's problems, you don't really think, like you wouldn't think in your head to go and look into, is this allowed? Just put, I'll take
No,
that.
100%, mate. Yeah, sometimes you expect the club
it's
just to
easy done.
guide you. Aye.
100%,
Yeah.
man.
Probably.
I had a psychologist that used to call me like often, like
Yeah,
That's good.
at least once a week. His name's Ezio. He was doing Central Coast Mariners.
Yeah.
He used to call me often, like
Oh,
every
fair play.
week.
That's good, mate.
man.
Yeah, and he was a very good guy. I need to actually call him soon. But he was always checking up on me, making sure I
Yeah,
was good.
You need that, man.
It's a
Yeah.
credit to Damo too, coming in to like a champion, any team to be honest, but a championship winning team. And then Tseko's like, all right, Damo's going to come in like he's been working and all that. And he's come in not playing football for 3 years. And the application has been like the best. Like, can never say anything about work rate, how hard he's worked. And then it's just like a credit now where he's doing so well, top goal scorer. Like, there's so obviously long to go and so much work to be put in. But to come from that when, like, I wouldn't be able to come back.
Yeah,
I don't think as...
I had a struggle with man.
You know, like, I'd lose my head, obviously lose my head, but to come back after that long, come in and you just fucking work and head down and people talk a lot of shit, like, and people will talk a lot of shit, but I'm the first to back Damo and whatever, and like, you know what, like, fuck you, because he's come back from this. I don't think many could, and he's going on the pitch and performing, whether it's he doesn't score or assisting, but in a winning team, and so I think I'll back him all the way with that.
Do you know what I think, right? You've done it in the hardest way because your dad's the boss.
Yeah.
I think that to go in, it would have been easier for you to go somewhere else and to go and try and get a contract somewhere else because he's going to hold you. He almost has. You need to be working harder than everyone else to get.
Otherwise, it's like, oh, the gaffer's son's gonna get it.
Yeah, well, it's a risk for Damo and Seka. Like
100%.
he brings in, Seka knows. Yeah, all right, if I bring Damo in, I'm gonna cop it a bit, or there's gonna be
100%.
question marks, but he's like, both of them have doubled down. You know, like, we're gonna do this. I think it's right, and I think you can add more to the team, and I think, and Seka's the first one to be like, I don't care who you are, like my son or not, or Marco, or where, if you're not performing or you're not, you won't play, or a young guy will come in. It's always been, since I've been at Marconi, that's the way it's going to be. Franco missed out on a few rounds this year because he wasn't happy or something, and then Franco's come back, he's fucking scored on the weekend, assists, and that's what you want. You want the gaffer to be as well.
Just honest.
Yeah,
be honest.
like, but if he says something, if you're going to play shit, you're not going to play. But like for some people, they won't take him off. Like, you know, I'm going to keep him on. And for young boys, it's like, no matter what I do, I'm not going to play. Yeah. But Seka's like, all right, if you're shit, you're up. I don't care who you are. You're off. New guy in. Who's going to perform? Yeah, you're in.
So last year was your first year back?
Last year was my first year back, yeah.
So then I don't think that it's any coincidence, right? After that length of time, that a bit of a slow start.
Yeah.
And it just looks like, as I said, I was the first person to say I wasn't sure if you were a Marconi number 9, so to speak.
Yeah, but that's fair as well to say.
That's why I'm saying it. Like,
I think we said this in the show last year, and the reason we say this is because it wasn't a Damien thing, it was a Marconi thing. Like, Marconi's one of the biggest clubs at this level in Australia.
Yeah.
And if you look at like the Avondales at the point, the Heidelbergs at the time, like the number 9s, even Rockdale at the time of Euroset, you're like, this fucking scored 30 goals a year, 25 goals a year. So it wasn't a slight on you at the point. It was a case of, cause we didn't know, we had no context to what was happening.
I think the big thing for me too is like, they won the championship, and I'm also coming in for a striker as JT's caliber.
Yeah, exactly.
He killed it, and I wanted to replace him.
100%.
So like, there's expectation. My dad's a coach. JT was a striker before. He did it unbelievable.
Yeah.
I got to perform. I don't think I had the greatest season because I did decide to come to Marconi, I didn't come to be like a starter at the start. It was more just like my preseason was just going to be like very different to everyone. I was just going to be like just building into it.
Yeah.
But because I was training so hard behind closed doors, like I don't know if you remember, but we did like the Bronco, and I like in the preseason I was out for 3 years. My first Bronco, like I was beating the boys.
Yeah.
Like I beat quite a few boys in the Bronco, and I just like even Flea. I don't think he expected me to be like at that fitness.
Yeah.
So then I just decided I'm just going to go all in with the preseason. Like I'm just going to try and match everyone. Like obviously it took me a lot longer to build it,
100%.
but I ended up, there and thereabouts. I think I started off the season last year like strong, not as strong as I have this year, but I did start strong. I was scoring maybe every second week. I wasn't doing too bad, and then I was injured in and out, and then it kind of was just a bit of a write-off. I was trying my best, but I think last year was more of a just building myself
100%.
up.
And that's why I think that there's been such a marked change, I suppose, in terms of the output, and people are noticing it because you've now had a year where you've built that base that was lost. And obviously you'll know more about this nonsense than I do in terms of building fitness bases, but you're at a point now where you are in a rhythm of performing well, playing 90 minutes and scoring goals ultimately, which is what...
Good goals as well, like you said,
100%.
the goals against Manly last week, like taking plays in the box, good finishes,
100%.
stuff like that.
But I think most importantly for that is context, because the use is, Anton, people talk in NPL space a lot. I actually didn't know anything about your story, mate, apart from you were banned. I knew nothing about that. But even you're saying, people think, Anton's a dickhead and all that sort of thing. That's me, usually says that. Usually.
I have heard that, I was actually waiting to see you today.
So I think that, from Chaz's perspective of mine, that's why I like to get people on here, because you get to, people go like, I listened to it, and it's loads of players we've had. He's actually, I didn't realise that was his story, I didn't realise that's what he was like. I actually didn't realise, because again, on football grounds, on the pitch, you've got a personality. And then also off the pitch, you hear stories, you hear rumours, the rumour mill, and you always need the fucking context. Then you go, actually, I didn't realise that about this person.
Yeah, well, there's been quite a few times this year where I've been versing people. I'm not going to name names. I could, but I'm not going to name names. But I get called junkie. I get called all these things about my ban, but no one even knows the context of why I got banned. I didn't get banned for illicit drugs and being a junkie. I got it banned. I
was wondering why you had that belt around your arm.
I take that personal, man. What are you calling me a junkie for? But people don't understand the context of why I actually got banned. So each to their own. I'm just going to score a goal against them and then just shush them. So,
but I think that's what it's clear that you have got a good changing room and you've got good people around you. And I think that, as Gary said, I didn't know much of the context. So I think that hearing what you've been through and how you've come back from it, I actually think it's something to be proud of as opposed to being ashamed of it. You made a mistake and you've managed to... 3 years is a long fucking time, man.
Yeah.
And you've managed to keep your head in a place that's alright enough, because ultimately you would have thought football was going to be your life. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And you made a mistake and it got took away from you.
I was going to say, that's the thing as well with your context. See if that happens to me playing my fucking Padstow Wombats, I'd be devastated for 3 years. I mean, you're playing at professional level.
Yeah. But you don't expect that to be a thing as well that gets you taken away from the game. That stuff. That's never in your head. All right, you think of maybe injuries or something, but that's a curveball to mentally get around. I don't know.
I think
it's
the
very
hardest
tough.
part for me is how many people actually ended up finding out. Within maybe probably the first 3 months, everyone knew.
I remember stories I heard stories from
people
some
were
random,
making stories up.
Seka was giving him the
people making
they're like a 2-man team doing it together.
In the toilet.
I was like, what the fuck?
What's
Like,
going on
I'm like,
here?
these guys are shameful.
Anton wanted some.
He's outside banging the door again.
We better sign Damien, man. He's in some gear.
But you know, like those are the stories you hear. I'm like, fucking, these guys are way off.
These
there.
guys are wild, man.
Yeah.
He's like, I had the project at Marconi. Sounds brilliant.
You don't have to say anything. I'll sign a deal. Second chord, yeah, I'm in, yeah.
But that's it though. I think that no one, as you say, on the outside has any idea of the mental strength that it would take to deal with all the shite and get yourself back into a position where you're performing. So genuinely think that it's something that you should be really proud of yourself for, because it's not fucking easy, man.
Aye, class, mate. Good on you, mate.
Good on you, man.
Brilliant. Superb.
Thank you.
That's fucking class. I love good stories, man. Good on you, mate. Genuinely, that's fucking brilliant.
That's actually the first time I opened up about it properly.
Aye, good on you,
thank
mate.
you, mate.
Aye, fair play. As I said, like, you're more than welcome to open up and share whatever you wanted to, mate. So,
Yeah.
aye, good on you,
I
mate.
think it's
Sure.
also important for other people to hear. Like, and
course.
obviously be aware of what they're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's a big thing as well. And touching on that point, like, people do need to be careful what to take, because people take some fucking mad shit now.
Yeah.
People take
There's
some mad
so much
shit.
out there.
That's
like,
what shit,
yeah.
they're unregulated
But like,
nonsense.
even like these like peptide, like
I
this
know.
big peptide craze, like
Aye.
is it going to be like obviously it's not approved, but like even just normal, like they're not even approved. What does it do? What are the negative effects?
You
Like,
know, actually, when I got banned, when I was coming back, I had to take a seminar, and I actually started to find out like little things that are like you know, cold and flu tablets.
Aye.
They're actually banned. Like
As
you
a
can't
lot-
take.
certain one.
Yeah,
They
like,
are.
I didn't know that. That's how like uneducated I was.
But,
So
then,
like,
but you say uneducated. I think that this should be made abundantly clear to people that like something as simple as a cold and flu tablet,
Yeah.
that you have to be careful if you are at.
They always
performing
say
at a
you got to
certain
like
level.
do it yourself, like do your own research, but that's like for a kid.
Oh, mate, you're fucking. I feel sick. Somebody says to you, "There's
Aye.
2 cold and flu tablets."
4-year ban. I'm 14. Tough. At least you've not got it cold anymore, man. Okay, we got to get through these.
Last predictions.
predictions.
So last week,
Who-
Pava get 3, Glassy get 4, I get 8, and Lewis get 5.
You got 8 right.
It's decent, man.
games are there?
12.
12. We do 4 from each division.
Has anyone got 100%?
Nah, he's
Nah,
got
no,
11, but
That's the
can I
closest.
do my
Stuff
prediction
to-
for Nepean first? 8-0.
Is the Queen on it? He's
I
not
hope
on
you
it.
get. I was going to say I hope you get them in the
Oh,
cup, but
Apia
you're
Sydney
fucking
this
out.
weekend.
Aye.
Fucking decent.
Is
What
that
is it?
the first team's at home?
Yeah,
Is that Friday or Saturday?
Saturday. 5 o'clock, I'm sure.
Wow.
So, Apia Sydney United. I'm going to go Sydney United.
I want to go Apia at Lambert.
Is that got to be win or win?
Or
Like,
draw.
oh, yeah, I'll go draw.
If I was at a Denison, I'd probably go at Sydney
I'll
United.
go Apia. Damien's got Damien.
No man.
Damien's winning.
You're going home. I just think that Sydney United have got a bit of a bogey team of Apia's.
They do, aye. They do.
Aye, good spot. Blacktown versus St George FC.
Draw.
That's a shite bag answer.
How?
I want to know who's back for St. George, if anyone's back. I don't know if...
I'm gonna go Blacktown.
They've got no idea. Oh, Veg will be back in goals, but Blacktown got that. Blacktown need a win, man. They're going to win
I'm going to
eventually.
St
go...
George need a fucking win. Not
Black,
1-7.
I'll go
That's true.
Blacktown.
It's true, very true.
Sorry, Troy.
I'm going to go St George.
When's he back?
Not sure. Possibly this week. Next week. I don't know.
Did you say he's had some problems with his knees? I sent him a message this morning when I saw he hadn't been playing.
Yeah, he was having... He wasn't sure if he was having like a week or 2 or off. He hasn't... No, 100%.
He's on his knees a lot, I've heard, that old Troy boy.
That was decent.
That was what Anton was telling us, anyway.
Rockdale versus Sydney FC.
Black Rockdale goes
Rock-
CFC.
Oh, it depends on the team, but I'll go Rockdale.
I'm gonna go draw.
I think Sydney FC put a strong team out. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's pretty much a home game for both of them, isn't it?
But then Sydney FC are in the finals, aren't they?
Sorry.
They're in the finals the next round.
Oh, are they? Aye, okay.
They won at the weekend, didn't they?
Are they going to have a strong squad?
I just said Sydney FC are in the finals, so does that not mean they'll take some of the players?
Like for the A League.
Did they play? They played last week, don't they? Played a strong team, though.
That's very true.
Yeah, true. Fuck, smart.
I know you're a
I'm
smart
not
man.
that- I'm not that
You got to remember, he played for Sydney FC. He knows how it works.
Yeah.
You know,
Have you seen it? I watched the highlight of you, Sydney FC, actually. Yeah, he gets conceded a goal. Damien scored, didn't you?
Yeah.
Bring it up. Come on.
who you going, mate? Sydney FC, Gary?
No, I went Rockdale.
Rockdale. And then SD Raiders at home to Spirit.
Oh, a grass pitch. I'm going to go Spirit. Just going to be loyal to the old boys.
I'm going to SD.
I'll go Spirit.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
SD are picking up a bit of form though. They're picking up a bit of form.
Have you been to their ground and played there?
SDI, when I was in
hard to play,
NPL2.
Why did they play? They had
tough as the
grass
season goes
fields
on, it's
and
tough.
then they
Yeah,
played all
it's
synthetic one week.
Yeah,
Have you been there already?
Something to do with lights.
No.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Yeah, I saw that. I was so confused.
But the grass pitch is massive.
Aye. Get big Todorowski to chop the lights again.
NPL2, Hustle Zagreb at home at Spartans.
Spartans.
Gonna back your boy.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Kyra's not there. Kyra's in Honeyman, I think.
Yeah.
I want to go Hurstville. 4-0.
I think Kyra's
4-0.
I think Kyra's in Honeyman.
Honeyman,
That's a big
I
miss.
still think they'll win.
I could have the lowest score, I reckon, this week, but I'm just.
I'll go Spartans.
You going Spartans, Gary, or you going Zagreb?
No, I'll go Spartans. I think Spartans are good.
Prospect at home to Bankstown City Lions.
Bankstown City Lines.
Yeah,
Go to
Bankstown.
Bankstown.
This is a big game actually.
That's a tough game,
Bath
eh?
Rams at home to Northern Tigers.
I'm going to draw.
I'll go Tigers.
Tigers.
And then Western City Rangers at home to Central Coast Mariners.
Draw.
What's the draw?
Yeah, draw.
Home.
Go Western. What is it? Western Sydney?
Western City Rangers.
Yeah, draw, bro.
And then NPL3 Inner West Hawks versus Bonnyrig.
I'm gonna go with the
Where's
whole
in
team.
the West?
Bonnyrig.
I'm going to Bonnyrig as well.
For one of you,
Yeah, 1 year.
I'll go Bonnyrig.
There's no way, Anton. Who do you think's going to win?
Not Bonnery. Inner West.
I think Inner West will win as well, actually.
What are Inner West coming? They're mid-table or something?
I think the whole league's tight.
Oh, it's
other
tight,
than
mate.
other
Yes,
than
yeah.
Inner West Hawks
Visual
are
Ride Magic.
2 points behind Bonnyrig.
Yeah. We have Inner West a pre-season game and we got battered one time. Luckily, it got called off because of
Oh,
lining.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like 20 minutes. We're like, thank God.
Couldn't even see it.
Bankstown United at home at Dunbar.
Mate, I've not got a clue about this one.
Draw.
I've not seen a lot of NPL3 stuff recently.
Dunbar.
How they both were in the league mid-table as well.
Bankstown have been struggling.
I'll go Dunbar just for the crack.
Parramatta at home at Fraser Park.
Oh, but that's a good game. Oh,
Get excited.
it's a good game, that. Fraser Park have been decent, isn't they, by the way?
Yeah, I think Fraser Park will win.
I'm gonna go Para.
I want to go Para
I'm
as
going to
well.
go draw.
I just think that Para, obviously Justin gets sent off in goal. They're going to have to start with a different goalkeeper. I think it'll make a difference.
Mounties, hot Mounties.
Mounties up, Mounties.
No point, man. Mounties are going to win almost every game.
Mounties 6.
Mounties 6.
Rasso hat-trick.
And tell me hat-trick. Gents, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, lads.
Thank you for
Thoroughly
having us.
enjoyed
No
it, man.
worries.
Good laugh,
you.
lads.
Hopefully I
And
appreciate it.
your training's in 45 minutes, so you better get it.
Take some brownies for the road.
You've done well, big man, with those brownies. You did well.
I fucking won, Anton's at 20.
them all. You've been...
Yeah, good episode, man. Yeah. Thanks for having us. What was that guy's name you said? The gaffer was the one.